Okay. Alright, getting the stream set up, folks. Getting it set up. Alright, okay. Today is the day, people. UFC 311 is going down. First watch party on the channel. Let me mic real quick. Oh, that's loud. That is loud. Y'all can't hear that, right? You could indeed hear the, welcome, welcome, fight, 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 fight night. It is time. I may have to watch the, there was like the slightest, I'm wearing earbuds, but somehow the sound went through. Oh, no, no, no. The sound went, through, which is not what you want to hear. Because, that's copyright. Even the commentary is, copyright. So, yeah, gotta make sure that doesn't happen. It must have been coming out of my earbuds, like, actually. No, I want that. Can't remember how to do this. There we go. Alright. Trying to get some stuff. I think we're good now. On the mic audio, I think we're good. Yeah, we're good, we're good. No audio, no audio for y'all. I want to be able to comment. What is it with you and quoting Red Dead? Also, Appalachian weather, by the way. How you gonna? You haven't even posted a video about this snowstorm. Said. Oh, okay. You haven't. I was like, where's the Appalachian weather breakdown of the snowstorms? Where are you copying and pasting these lines from? Like, to a camp. I've been feeling the urge to replay Red Dead 2. Okay, Kevin Holland and Rainier did whatever you say, how you say his name, making the walk, baby. This is gonna be a scrap, I tell you. I'm telling you, this one's gonna be a scrap. I can feel it. Oh, okay. By the way, let me, Hunter, will you let me know if you hear UFC audio? Because if you can hear UFC audio, this stream is about to get stricken down from the heavens with a copyright strike, and our channel is gone forever. God, I'm excited for this fight. I'm excited. Kevin Holland's last fight, he wasn't, he was getting controlled on the ground. He had some nice scrambles against, crap, what was it? I can't remember the other guy's name. It's a high-ranking middleweight. High-ranking, why can't I think of his name? Holland. But, good. Okay, thank God. You gonna watch football? You watching the Commanders game still? I can't believe the Commanders are winning that. Yeah, it was Roman deletes. I can't remember. I can't believe I forgot that. Dang. Yeah, that was crazy. I'm excited for Kevin, dude. I have a love-hate relationship with Kevin Owens because I feel like he's such a funny guy, such an entertaining fighter, but it's like he can be a douchebag outside .com, but he can also be an awesome guy, as we've seen in some instances. I don't know. This has been a good night of fights, man. I've been watching, he's been watching. I feel like this has been a pretty good day for combat. This is a good month for combat sports. I feel like, because if December was kind of, we had Fury Usyk. Later now. Yeah. Have a good one, Hunter. Good night. Misfits was fun today as well. That was entertaining. I feel like Misfits is very hit or miss. Kevin's getting pat down. It's about to enter the octagon. It's been a great day of sports. Yeah, it really has. There's good, some good basketball games, some good football games going on tonight. A lot of basketball, a lot of football, boxing, MMA. It's a great day of sports. This is gonna be a good month though, because gonna be a great month. I'm very excited for January 25th. We got Paul Hughes versus Usman Nurmagomedov. So that's gonna be a scrap. I watched Paul Hughes' last fight on the Francis Ngannou card, and against AJ McKee, and AJ McKee is UFC level talent. VUB Kansas football is going good. UFC Monday will be good. What's Monday? Monday, what football game's Monday? Rams, Eagles, Ravens, Bills. Is that Monday? Trying to figure this out. No, that's tomorrow. Whatever. I don't watch football anyways. I don't know why I'm looking. Kevin Holland's got a 3, decent reach advantage, a little bit of a height advantage, I think it said. I think federal level. Federal level. Oh, Monday, yeah. Trump back in office, baby. Monday will be historic. Very excited for Monday. Okay, Bruce Buffer introducing our fighters. It's a good fight. Rainier, I caught Rainier Denier's last fight. I'm pretty sure he had a pretty good. Or I'm saying his name super wrong. It's record. I think I watched his last. I swear I watched his last fight. I'm pretty sure he had a good last fight, right? Pretty sure he's on a streak. Could be wrong. Yeah, 18-2. Oh, he's only had one fight in the UFC. He beat Gerald Mearshot. Gerald's not bad. Gerald's a good fighter. Hello, Greenland. Yeah, that's right, baby. That's right. Out of the Netherlands. Ah, I see. I don't know how I feel about that. Tall people there. I would not do well there. I could not blend in. They'd be like, oh, a midget. It's like if I went to Japan, I'd be like, oh, I'm tall. But it's the opposite if I go to, like, the Netherlands. I don't know what Kevin Holland's doing here. He's moving towards one direction, 2 fists in the air, some old-timey style looking stuff. Scramble to start. Kevin's already on the bottom, taken down. He's elbowing him from the bottom position. Maybe trying to... Could maybe get an armbar or something here. Triangle. Renier's really stood up. Kevin's legs are right there. He's trying to get it. He's trying to get it. He's trying to lock it up. Risky business. Kevin Holland's got some slick jiu-jitsu, man. He's got slick submissions. I'm kind of shocked this early Kevin Holland gets taken down. Kind of shocked. Not gonna lie. Good night, man. Have fun watching the Commanders beat up the Lions. Ooh, oh. Kevin's throwing some nice up kicks. Clipped him with one. But still in stack guard. Raining down on Holland. Some nice shots so far from Rainier. Whatever, Rainier. Go Cowboys. Cowboys suck. Are the Cowboys playing? I swear they weren't playing today. Whatever. Yeah, Kevin Holland's a dude that doesn't walk around. He weighs an under. I think he actually weighed an under for this, didn't he? Like 183 something. The commentary just said something about that. Yeah. Kevin Holland is a very natural middleweight. He's a very lanky guy. 6'3", but 81-inch reach, which is crazy. Definitely not. Nah. I was gonna say it's playoffs now, so I'm pretty sure they're out, aren't they? They didn't make the wild card even. Bye-bye. Kevin's just kind of trapping him in full guard right now. He's taking little pity patter shots. Yeah, 100%. I don't really see what... So far, I'm not really sure what Kevin's doing. He's going to end up getting himself finished because he's kind of just letting him... He's not really... Like, he's in stack guard right now, and he's not really trying to push him off. It's almost like he's trying to hit him with the back fist again that he did against, Jack Ray or whatever his name was. A little bit of a scramble. Rainier just took the back. He's got the back. He's a little high, though. Okay, he's lower. He's on the... Kevin's up. Getting backpacked. Kind of... Rainier's hanging off. He's high. He's about to fall off. Kevin may dump him on his head here. Yeah, there you go. Kevin dumping on his head. Loose back control right now. Yeah, he's got the back. Got the back. Got the triangle. Got the body lock. Trying to get the rear naked choke in. It's not tight. DC, shut up. Well, maybe it is. Crap, I think it is. Yeah. I don't know. Well, I'm very okay. DC was right. Shouldn't have questioned double champ. It was tight. Crap. Kevin Holland won't submit me. Or the Ranier won't submit me. Kevin Holland got submitted in the first round. Kevin Holland sucks, man. I swear, man. Watch being like this is why I can't be a fan of Kevin Holland. Like I feel like he didn't even fight. Kevin, that's a 2-fight losing streak now for Kevin Holland. Kevin Holland's last 5. Let's look at this. So including this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He is lost 4 out of his last 5. Before that, and before that he lost 2 in a row. After he had won 2 in a row, and then he lost two in a row after that. You go back and look into Kevin Holland, man. It's just such a disgusting record. When he talks about, I hate when he talks about championship stuff. He's like, well, I too much politics, and he was doing on the Jackson podcast. He was being a twat on there. I'd love to break that down. I'm sure if Kevin Holland heard this, he'd get butthurt. But you can't talk trash. But yeah, I would never want to be champion. You couldn't be champion. You're not that guy. You're not that level. You think you're gonna? Bilal Muhammad would probably finish you, and Bilal Muhammad can't finish anybody. Nobody. Like Elliot Tapori said. No, I'm not going to say that on stream, but a bit nasty. I don't want to think of that. Great performance from Ranier de Ridder. Went in. I think he busted him up because there's some blood I see. Just took him down with ease, submitted him. Landing some nice shots. Kevin could have scrambled. I don't know why Kevin goes to middleweight. I think he's outstrengthed at middleweight. And I think that's the general consensus that everybody has, is that Kevin Holland is not a strong enough middleweight to even enter. I don't see the reason. I just don't see why Kevin Holland goes up to middleweight. Every time he goes to welterweight, not that he's like the greatest fighter ever at welterweight, it's just his power and reach are so good at middleweight. Or sorry, welterweight. At 170, he's one of those guys where he can just clip you. Just clip you. Top 5 guy. Ranier de Ridder kind of crazy for calling for that. Not gonna lie. That was quick. What the fight's next? I think Jane Almeida and Spivak, right? Yeah, Jane Almeida versus Sergey Spivak. Yep. And then it's Jerry Proska, Jamal Hill, Commen, and Mann. I don't know how to feel about that one. Just kind of a boring, it wasn't boring. It was good work from Ranier, but from Kevin Holland, just another disappointing performance from him. Especially for a guy who's not yet old. He's, what, 30, 31? I think he's 32, actually. I think he was on the Mighty Mouse podcast. The Mighty Cast. Remember something about that? It's always a bit yeah, Kevin Holland performances normally, especially ones where he just loses, it just leaves you a bit depressed. Not even depressed, just like meh. Just meh. Just feeling meh. Excuse me, meh. It's just like, you feel like so much more could have been done on Kevin Holland's side. Because I feel like, he had him, Ranier in stack guard. RDR. Yeah, I'll take that. RDR, and Kevin just didn't try to push him off. He didn't try to kick him off him with in stack guard, that's a good time to push somebody off you. That's a hard position. Maybe they land in side control. I think he actually did the second time. But, man. Oh, you're all in the crowd? Or your eye favor? Chuck Liddell? Big turnout for this. Michael Chandler's there. I'm sure some other guys are there. That's my Uriah Faber. That's Chuck Liddell. Michael Chandler. That's all I know is there. I mean, some actors and crap. I don't. Band. Musicians. I don't care about that, though. Man, just a bit of a meh performance by Kevin. Peyton Talbot, that was another just kind of blah performance in the last fight. The last fight of the prelims. Just in the third round, he had a lot more urgency. He was trying stuff, and you got to think like, some guys I think like Ilya Taporia are so confident in their abilities, and I think that's one of the things that make them champion. Because Peyton Talbot's good. In that third round, he did stuff that was like nice, like a lateral drop and stuff. I feel like in the third round, I feel like if you would have took that risk in the second round, you maybe would have won. Maybe you would have stood him up. Maybe you would have gassed him out. Maybe you would have just won a round. So I don't know. I feel like otherwise, it was a pretty decent card. Grant Dawson, Diego Ferreira, that was a good fight. Grant Dawson kind of just controlled him. I mean, it wasn't like I watched, I think, from the first fight of the prelims. That Ricky Turcios, whatever, how you say his name, was just a bit. Fight was alright. I mean, there was a lot of action in it, but I was just like, man, I don't like Ricky because of what he did with all of the crap with the Raul Rosas. The woman who twerks after every fight in celebration, won. Aileen Perez, whatever, however you say it. Yeah. Just a bit of a meh performance. Not gonna lie. The card took forever to start too, I feel. We got into it fast after, I guess, but yeah, just a bit meh. Bit depressing. Let's see. Yeah. Misfits. I was gonna talk about the Misfits event before the fight started, but a little too slow. The Misfits card was good. I enjoyed it. But I feel like there was actually some good fights on there. Some actual boxing talent I feel like was on display from Tim Hinchman and I can't remember the guy's name. It's like Tahir or something. Let me look at the results real quick so I can just remember everything. I know it was good few knockouts. Started with a fight call from a man named I don't know what it says. BBCC Gareth with a did a cat via first round TKO. What in the world? What in the world? What are these names? I posted about this, and I'll when I get to the fighters that I was talking about, I posted in the community post about this because I was just confused. Adam Brooks versus defeats at TKO's Gavinio, whoever that is, whoever those two people are. I think I saw those fights. I know I saw this one. Sammy Hamed versus Ziggy Johnson, first round KO. I don't know who either of those fellas are. Never heard of them before this. And then just Little T versus defeats Afghan Dan versus via second round RTD. What is? I don't know what RTD. The guy's the Afghan Dan's shoulder dislocated from throwing the first proper punch he throws in the fight. A split decision draw from an absolute garbage bin of a fight. I mean, terrible, terrible, terrible women's fight. And I don't have an issue with women fighting. I mean, that was a terrible one. Ty Mitchell, that was the fight I was talking about. Defeats Tommy Hinch via third round TKO. The size difference was crazy, like lengthwise. It wasn't like a weight thing per se, but it was the length difference was so ridiculous. in the Ty Mitchell Tommy Hinch fight. And you could tell the Tommy Hinch could not reach him for the life of him. And he's a worse boxer, and he couldn't reach him. He didn't have the movement to. You know, it's one of those things where guys like that, you really want to chop, in my opinion. I'm not trained or anything, but I think, you know, chopping down the body, just tight guard, get in close, get him, you got to cut off the corner, you got to be heavy pressure, and you got to cut off the body. You got to take the power away from them, too, especially if they have power and they're long, you have to take the power away from them. And you guys, which means you got to get in close sometimes. If they're long like that, you can't let them get, you know, it's hard for them to hit in those tight spaces sometimes. You know, it's easier for you because you're a shorter guy, shorter reach, you have more angles now, because you're up close, they have less. You know, work the body, bring them down, bring the guard down to open up your shots. Sometimes you gotta throw some looping shots, some overhands. But yeah, that fight was. Ty Mitchell actually looked like good. I think he trains with Tyson Fury or something. You know, this was actually probably the fight I cared about most. Unanimous decision here. Wade Plims. You know, the Wade concept. Big fan of that guy. Really like him. You know, I think he's a good guy. Seems like a very honest fellow. Seems like a very regular guy that's gone into some prominence through this influencer scene. You know, as a commentator and you know, breaks down the fights on his YouTube channel. I think he has good opinions. Think he has relatively good takes. Think he's a fun personality. I think he's good for the influencer boxing scene. I think he's just an enjoyable guy to listen to when it comes to regular UFC fights, because I think he's just a average guy, not a lot of training. You know, understands things relatively well though. And he had a very good boxing match. You know, he did very good. Wade Plims. I thought he was gonna knock the Messiah Warrior out, man. He was landing these. Hit him with the jab, come over with a cross, right cross. Perfect. Kept landing, especially that first round. He was slipping shots. Defense was good, but mostly because it seems like he just has some natural athleticism. You know, and if he was younger, I'm sure it'd be even better. He'd be even better because he'd just, even if it's the same amount of training, because he'd probably be in a little better shape. You know, because I know the guy's had a lot of injuries. You know, I think it would have been good for him. But you know, just good eyes. He had just good. He seemed to know when to punch. You know, just when to go, which was good, which is hard to see. He seemed decently bouncy on his feet, especially for a 200-pound guy. He's like 6'4" or something, long reach. I think he's what Logan Paul should be, if that makes sense. I think he already looks better than Logan Paul technically, in the sense that because Logan Paul can't punch to save his life. Like he has the reason he has no power. I'm sure he hits hard even when he hits you like sloppily, but it doesn't have that same like knockout because it isn't with the precision. Because Logan Paul just kind of throws with kind of slappy and body, or complete arm punches. He doesn't pivot with it. He doesn't rotate. You know, even I know how to do that, and I suck at punching. You know, I don't have anything going on with me. But Almeida and Spivak about to make the walks. Showing the highlights now. But we'll finish this Misfits discussion real quick. But you know, Messiah Warrior was just big garbage. You know, he's very amateurish by having one fight that he won somewhere in the backwoods of nowhere. He won a fight apparently. But you know, I don't even know how he won the fight. Like I couldn't even find footage on it. I tried to find it. But Wade Plims looked really good. He did gas in the fourth round, but even then, like even when he was gassed, I was still like, okay, he's still able to duck under shots against an amateur guy, which means at the bare minimum, he's not gonna be. I don't in the influencer scene, he won't be a journeyman because he just had, you know, he's like 33 or something, 32, something like that. So this isn't in like, you know, this is a guy like that actually has some talent for the sport, and you know, maybe if he would have started when he was young, he may have gone somewhere. Because he just had, I mean, obviously, you know, he's fighting Messiah Warrior, so like, but it felt like he just had really good eyes, really good reactions, you know, just cardio. He just needs cardio. But this is this is a big event for your first fight. And Wade Plim isn't like some super famous guy where he's just like walking out to huge crowds all the time. Despite being at these events, he wasn't the main attraction. He was a commentator. So, you know, this is, you know, big deal. Is Spivak making the walk now? The polar bear, right? That's his nickname. But, you know, Wade Plim's great job. Darren Till, Anthony Taylor was a bit... I thought Anthony Taylor would probably do that hugging thing he likes to do against Darren. But then, you know, I didn't realize there was such a size discrepancy because I haven't really watched any of the lead up to this Misfits 20. So I was really shocked to see the size difference from the guy. I thought Anthony Taylor was like a 5'9" guy, but he looks like 5'4" in there. But yeah, Darren Till's just way bigger than him, and he was just better. Now, I'm sure if they were the same size, it would have been a closer fight, but I don't think it would have mattered. Because Darren Till cracks. He can crack. That's a guy that can show you lights out with one punch. And with Anthony Taylor, he just bang, hit him with some uppercuts, and he was just hitting some nice shots. The ref was really making the fight. Honestly, the fight probably could have got stopped earlier, especially for an influencer fight, because the ref was getting in the way of stuff, It was one of those really annoying refs where he's like, yeah, let me stand here, let me stand here. He's not getting out the way. He's not letting the fighters move the way they should. He's stopping things, stopping stuff, not calling the right stuff, Just just a bit weird. Wasn't a fan. Wasn't a fan of the ref in that fight. But Darren Till just kind of pieced him up. I mean, honestly, I think that should really gain Jake Paul probably some respect, because I'm like, y'all thought these MMA fighters kind of boxed, and Darren Till isn't a prime fighter anymore. Like, he had a really short prime because he had a lot of knee injuries and stuff. Which is really bad for you in MMA. But Darren Till don't look like some fantastic boxer. But my point is, Anthony Taylor's been boxing for years. Tommy Fury couldn't put out Anthony Taylor for, I think, over like 5-6 rounds. And they fought on the Mike Tyson undercard versus Roy Jones Jr. when Mike Tyson fought Roy Jones Jr. in 2020. Couldn't put him out. Tommy Fury was battering him. I watched the fight. So, like, Darren Till isn't, like, I feel like people have forgotten, like, these guys train striking. Especially guys like Conor McGregor. Like, Floyd Mayweather didn't toyed with him, but you think Floyd could have just toyed with him? No. Just, like, Conor cracks, and Conor's good with his hands. He understands how to hit somebody. He understands when to go. He understands distance and gauging. It's a little bit different with boxing gloves, but, like, he understands that. So, like, it always kind of annoyed me when people were like, oh, MMA fighters can't box. No, they can strike. Not all of them can, but, like, some can. But, like, we learned this with Francis Ngannou. Like, that's a guy who practices striking. And obviously, like, it probably wasn't the best Tyson Fury in the Francis Ngannou fight, but that was still Tyson Fury. That was still the best heavyweight boxer we've seen, or one of the best heavyweight boxers we've seen in forever. Just one of the best ever, really. I don't care what anybody says about that. He's top 30, easy. Top 20 even. Maybe even top 15, to be honest. Probably top 15. I feel like he'd beat a lot of guys, even, especially in his prime. So it was just one of those, yeah. So Darren Till had a good performance, and I think that should just really show people. This guy's been boxing, I think, Eric Taylor, like 5-6 years now. And he couldn't do nothing against Darren Till. Don't get me wrong, Darren Till was a lot bigger than him. Which matters. That does matter. That's, that matters. But, big difference. Like, there's just a skill difference. You could tell just the way Darren Till set up shots. Just like, even when Darren Till got close, crouched down, and was playing with him, Anthony Taylor didn't know what to do. And Anthony Taylor isn't the best in the scene, but he's nowhere near the worst. Okay, he's beating a lot of the top guys in the scene. So he's towards the top 5, top 8, of the influencer scene. So I feel like people really need to put some respect on the guys who have beaten some of these guys' names. Like, to be honest, Jake Paul, like, people, that's the thing that's really annoying me about Jake Paul. Because I've watched most of his fights. I think it's interesting. Like, how far can this go? Like, that's interesting to me. How far can Jake Paul go? How far can he take it? We saw it with Tom Fury. Okay, maybe we know for a fact. Well, we already knew this. He's not at that crazy, championship. He's not elite. We already knew that, though, before coming into Tommy Fury fight. That wasn't a question. But it was just like, I don't know how to describe it. Alright, Sergey Spivak. Same height, similar weight, similar reach. Slight reach, 1-inch reach advantage for Jane Almeida. Odds are 485 in favor of Almeida. Negative 485. I don't know if I'd say Spivak can grapple. He can get down a little bit, man, on the ground. Nothing crazy, but Spivak can get down a little bit on the ground. He tried with Sorgon. It didn't go well. It didn't go well at all, actually. But, he got, second round TKO, I think. That was forever ago. Maybe he's better. But, I feel like people underestimate some MMA fighters when it comes to the hands. Like, compared to these low-level, they would destroy these low-level boxers. And a lot of these influencers are. So, but now we're gonna get back to UFC. Let's stop talking about influencers. Let's get into the real fighters. All right. Jane Almeida got knocked out by Curtis Blades in the second round, I think. He was doing good. He was holding him down. He was gonna Derek Lewis him. He was gonna, ride him lovingly, as he did Derek Lewis. He was gonna kind of twerk it on him. There were some shots from that Derek Lewis fight. I watched that fight and I was just like, man, I'm watching gay porn. I thought I was watching gay porn that whole time. I was like, well, this is a new experience. But yeah. Yeah, that fight was the fight with Derek Lewis was a bit mad, but then he gets knocked out by Curtis Blades, and I don't remember Spivak's last fight. I think he won it. I could be wrong though. I think this will be a good fight. I think it'll be pretty competitive. I think 485 is a bit crazy for Almeida. I think this could be a good fight. I think it could be competitive. But then again, Almeida was running through everybody. And even with Derek Lewis, it was dominant. Dominant performance. Just held him down. Did whatever he wanted with him. He just couldn't submit him. But there was nothing Derek Lewis could have done to get him off him. In real life, could have raped him. Like Justin Gaethje says, if one man can hold you down, two men can rape you. Maybe I shouldn't say that. Okay. Spivak is engaging in the grapple. If Spivak gets the first takedown, a minute in, hip toss. Or I guess that's a hip toss, right? I think it was a hip toss. Maybe it may have been a trip. I don't remember. We'll see a replay of it. That's very interesting to me. Because Almeida, we haven't seen him tested on the feet crazily. We haven't seen him against a guy who's great on the feet. I'm kind of shocked Spivak went for the first takedown. I thought it would have been Almeida diving for the legs, to be honest. Almeida's got some good BJJ, man. He was submitting guy. He was finishing everybody. Kind of in a stalemate right here. I think Almeida is actually trying to separate, create distance, and explode, get up. Right against the cage right now. Spivak lands him a little bit of ground and pound. Yeah, they're just kind of stuck in full guard. Spivak's posturing up. Big elbows. Big elbow. That's like 2-3 elbows in a row now. Big ones. Not more. Another punch. And gotta bust him up right here. He's got 3 minutes to go on the ground. Stack guard. Oh. A little bit of explosion from both guys. Spivak lands some nice ground and pound. They're in half guard right now. Almeida's kind of turning over to his side. He's going to end up getting hit with some big hammer fist. Oh. Almeida's reversed. He's in half guard. I think he's trying to get into top mount. And that was a beautiful reversal by Almeida. I didn't see that coming. He's kind of just holding him down. Oh, he's in mount. He's mounted him. Oh, got his back. Oh, well, yeah, got the back. Almeida's got the back. He's going for it. What's he going for? Almeida's probably going to fall off here. Unless he really... he's trying to seatbelt him, but... Got the back. Got it locked in now. He's going to get the body lock. He's in a bit of a weird position of his own. But they're kind of turned. It's kind of an awkward position. Nope, he's full. He's good now. He's trying to get the rear naked choke. He's threatening the choke, but he's not really going for it. Spivak's turning over. He may actually get full guard. He's in full guard. Spivak reversed into full guard. Laying down ground. He's postured up. Ran down ground and pound. Almeida's trying to push him off him. In stack guard now. Back in full guard. Spivak is landing some great ground and pound this round. Definitely Spivak's round. He's had more control time, I believe. You know, oh, Almeida's reversed it. Trying to get the guillotine. Nope. Lost it instantly. Oh, some nice shots. Oh, nice shots on the feet from Almeida. He's got him hurt. Almeida has him hurt. He's got him curled up against the fence, going for a takedown of his own. Slams. Almeida slams him. Lands in mount. He's in mount now. Land down, ground and pound. Trying to take him out. Spivak's in a weird position. Almeida's on his backside. Got his back again. He's got him flattened on his back. Land down, ground and pound. It's going to be over. Ref's going to stop it. 9 seconds to go. And Almeida finishes a first round TKO. Wasn't pretty, but he got it done. See, that's an entertaining grappling fight. That's what we wanted with Derek Lewis. That's what we wanted with Curtis Blades. Entertaining grappling. Landed some really... Almeida got him stood up after getting smashed on the ground a little bit. He's going to hit some nice ground and pound from Spivak. Pushed him off him, stood up. They hit him some really clean combos on the feet, hurt him, had him pinned against the cage, picked him up, slammed him. Kind of reminds me of, in the way he did it, it was a double leg. Like, kind of reminds me of Volk and Yair Rodriguez. The way he hit him with some nice shots on the feet, got him backed up against the cage, unloads a little bit on the cage, okay. He's kind of just curling up here. I don't know if I'm going to be able to hit him. I'm able to survive, takes him down, finishes him on the ground. Great performance. That was a good fight. Good, quick grappling fight. Entertaining grappling, man. Both guys were trying to hurt each other. Spivak was trying to knock him out. Jaden was trying to knock him out. Great fight. Great performance on both guys, man. Spivak did good. He just got caught on the feet. You know, as they stood up, he got caught. I don't know if that would have happened, you know, if there wasn't such a scramble. But, you know, the power of Jaden Almeida took him out. Jaden Almeida is such a freak athletically for heavyweight because he's not huge. He's only 230, you know. He was 233, I think, in this fight, 237 or something. Something like that. You know, just not a huge guy. He's not like a... Oh, he's a huge guy. He's a big guy. 6'3", 230, he's a big guy. Looks like a bodybuilder. But he's not like one of those heavyweights that's, you know, 265, 280. He's not big and lumbering and slow. You know, he's one of those Cain Velasquez guys where he's not huge. What a fight. Good fight. Man, that was a very entertaining fight. I was not expecting such a good fight. I didn't think there'd be so many reversals. I thought Jaden Almeida would have been able to hold him down. I didn't think Spivak would actually want to go to the ground with him, to be honest. Good fight, man. Jaden Almeida, man. He's good. I feel like people have slept on him because of the Derek Lewis performance. You know, they were kind of mad about it, but like, and then he gets knocked out by Curtis Blades. But he is good. He is good. You know, like I think that it's so MMA is fickle. Fans are fickle. You have one bad performance, maybe you have another. You have two in a row, so 2 in a row bad performances. You know, even when you get a win, you can lose fans, and he did with the Derek Lewis performance because that was just a boring fight. You know, boring. It was probably one of the worst fights in UFC history, to be honest. Especially since it was 5 rounds, 5 rounds of dry humping. You know, you can get that on the hub anytime you want. But, you know, people paid for that. I mean, it was a fight now, but people pay. I pay for ESPN Plus. I don't want to see that stuff, but who's he going on here? I think he's saying something about the LA fires. Nope, he's calling somebody up. He's Brazilian. I can't understand him. Oh, he did make... Okay, he did offer his sympathies for the LA fires. Calling out Cyril Gahn. Kind of a weird segue. Can we get... I love this translator. I can't remember his name, but he's always got so much emotion in his performance. I feel like he's more of a voice actor than anything. I don't know what he was even trying to say at this point. When's his bonus? Up. You know what? I don't see this being fight of the night. It'd be so, dude. Okay. It was a good TKO, but it's gonna be really hard. Like, we got Jerry Proska and Jamilo about to fight. It's gonna be kind of hard. I feel like that fight's gonna be an absolute banger, and we're gonna get a KO of the night there, finish of the night, whatever. Performance. I don't know who performance of the night. I feel like performance of the night could go to Renier de Ritter, because this fight was competitive with Jane Almeida and Sergey Spivak. That was competitive. But I feel like the Kevin Holland Renier de Ritter fight could really go down as performance of the night, because that's the only fight I see being with having zero competition in it. You know, because Jane Almeida was in trouble in this fight, so there's no way he gets performance of the night. I feel maybe he does, but I doubt it. I don't think he gets fight of the night because it wasn't anything crazy. I think Jerry Proska and Jamal will probably get fight of the night, to be honest. Maybe even Marav and Umar, maybe. And those are the only two bonuses they give out, right? Do they give KO bonuses? I don't think so, right? You get performance of the night, fight of the night. I don't think there's anything else. Hey, Pantoja in the building, man. Rocking the shaved head look. I like the shaved head look on him, man. Showing the UFC 312 card. It looks absolutely garbage. Can we please get Beneil Dariush rescheduled on there with someone else? He's available. He just came out of training camp. It's right next. It's next month. It's not that far. I feel like maybe he'd do it. I feel like he would do it. Get somebody short notice. Rafael Fiziev, maybe. He's been looking for an opponent. Similar in ranking. I think they're actually only like 1 or 2 rankings apart. I feel like that fight kind of makes sense for both guys. Maybe in Gamrot. I don't know. Gamrot want to make a quick turnaround. Or not quick turnaround. A quick short notice fight. You know, maybe. Fine. Beneil Dariush fight, I say. Maybe maybe Diego Lopez wants to step up. Fight Beneil Dariush. Who knows? Who knows? Yeah, that was. I'm really shocked at the outcome of that fight. I really am. I mean, I thought that would go a little bit. I thought that'd be a really I thought it'd be a competitive fight, but I didn't think it'd be. I don't know. I thought it would have been end up almost stalling a little bit for a couple rounds, but good fight. Next up is Jerry Prochazka, Jamal Hill. I don't know. I really don't know who to go take with that fight. I don't know who to pick. Oh, wait, hold on. What are they announcing? Alex Pereira, Magomedov Ankalaev, Saturday, March 8th, T-Mobile Arena, Las Vegas, Nevada. Is that UFC 13? They just announced Alex Pereira versus Magomedov Ankalaev. Yeah, that's. Whoo! Justin Gaethje, Dan Hooker. 5-round co-main event. Lightweight bout. Co-main event. Oh my god. They're announcing the 313 main co-main event right here. Justin Gaethje, Dan Hooker. Alex Pereira, Magomedov Ankalaev. Justin Gaethje, Dan Hooker. Now that's a card. That's a main event and co-main event. And it's 5 rounds for Gaethje and Hooker. Now that's what I would love to see. Because I think we all would have wanted to see Dustin Poirier, Dan Hooker go 5 rounds. Of course, Dustin Poirier finished it, I'm saying. A hypothetical universe where that fight went 5 rounds. Fight like that. Because I think we'll get that with this fight. We're going to get a 5-round war. Islam and Umar walking in the building, baby. Surprised they're not already there warming up. There's only 2 fights left for theirs. I mean, Umar and Umar are probably going to go the distance, to be honest, but... Ooh. Renato Moicano's there. Money Moicano, baby. I really want him to win, because the underdog... Because if you remember the Strickland hype, when Strickland won the belt off Adesanya, I feel like he'd beat that, because, like, Islam looks so good. Don't get me wrong. Doesn't Poirier fight? Did he look beatable? Yes. But did he look... He didn't look beatable in the sense of like, man, I want to fight that guy. I can do this. I do that. I didn't see a thing. Like, he looked like you could knock him out if you had the power to. But Dustin Poirier has all the power. Like, has pretty crazy power. Not crazy, but like this boy has power, and he hit him with some clean shots, and it did nothing to Islam. Not really. Here they come. They're got to show the fight highlights for Proshka and Hill, baby. Or not fight highlights, like highlights of both guys. Proshka's got a great record, man. To me, at least. 30-5-1 is a good record to me. That's a lot of fights. That's 36 fights. Jamal Hill only has 12 fights, 14 fights, 15 fights, 12 wins, 2 wins, 1 no contest. I don't know. With that, I don't know how I feel like with John. I feel like when you look at experience gap like that, you're like, who's gonna win? It's pretty obvious, right? But that's what's crazy about MMA. That's what's crazy about boxing and MMA. It's not always about the experience. It's about timing. It's about momentum. But both guys coming off a knockout loss. Jiri's is more recent, of course, but they both had a decent recovery time. Jiri's has had 3 fights since Jamal has had 1 in a similar time span. Knocked down 2 of them, of course, but still. So I don't know. This is gonna be I don't even know. I don't know. Cause like I could see both guys just coming in there and smashing the other, cause they're both hit hard, and they're both good. Jamal Hill's a much more like Jamal was actually landing some nice kicks in the Alex Pereira fight, in my opinion. He landed a couple nice kicks, but we'll see. Jiri's a little more well-rounded, but not by much. Like Jiri can take you down, but he's not like a guy you're super scared of getting taken down by. He's not a guy you're like, you know what I mean? Like you don't have to fear the takedown from Jiri because he's not like even guaranteed to chew one. So it's hard to tell with that. I don't know. This is just a hard fight to pick, I feel. If I was a betting man, I would bet on Jamal Hill because I think two knockouts. I mean, I know the first Alex Pereira fight with Jiri was a bit early of a stoppage, but like he probably would have gotten knocked out. He still got his brain out a little bit. Second one, his last fight, Jiri got knocked out bad, and it hasn't been a crazy amount. It's been what that was UFC 304, 303. That was UFC 303. So like yeah, it wasn't a crazy long time ago. Jiri hasn't taken that like a crazy amount of time off. Is his chin still the same? Because like with the first Alex Pereira knockout, people were like, well, maybe this is it for him. Maybe his chin's cracked a little bit. Maybe Alex did it, hit him with some nice shots, and he just almost slumped him, right? But then he comes in, Rakic just hitting him with everything he's got, peppering him up, beating him up for the first round, and then he knocks him out. But the thing with Rakic, he doesn't hit all that hard. He's not a power puncher. He's not. You know what I mean? With Rakic, it's not like a huge power threat. Jamal Hill has some crisp boxing. He can throw kicks if he wants to. That's not what I'm worried about. It's really the hands. And he has dynamite power. Does he hit like Alex Pereira? No. Does he hit? Yes. He hits just like any other champion we've ever had at like heavyweight. He hits like Chuck Liddell. He hits like everybody. He has that rampage power. He has that exact same. Yeah, him and Rampage, not the same style, but I feel like they're both both clean boxers, and I feel like that's a style that would give Jiri a lot of trouble as a clean boxer. Jamal Hill's walking right now, all good, baby. But then Jiri, if I were Jiri, I'd be smack. I don't know which knee Jamal Hill had injured. He's actually got both compression things on his knees. I'd be oblique kicking the crap out. I would be stomping Jamal Hill's knees. Okay. Because that guy's had so many leg injuries. Both times he's had his layoffs. Because that's what he had to pull out of the Curl Tree fight. Injured his knee. Turn audio to listen to this Jerry walkout. It's probably me something funny. I love Jerry. I really don't want Jerry Prochazka to lose because he brought out the cancer lady, man. He brought out Ashley, but something. She has cancer. Before she shaved her head, she did the war hair that Jerry has. And Jerry flew her out here, and I believe that's all on his dime and everything, man. And he shaved her head in solidarity. And I have a grandfather with cancer, so that is close to home. So a lot of respect to Jerry. I have a lot of respect for Jerry in this scenario. that's his, very sympathetic to a fan. He had no reason. He didn't have to even say he saw that the social media post from the woman Ashley when got good media attention, got some good, got a lot of likes when not viral, but it got pretty big. It was a pretty big post. I think it was a tweet, but she didn't have to, you know, he didn't have to even have mentioned the post, but he was like, he immediately tried to get in contact with her. Jerry just seems like a good guy. Seems like a nice guy. Seems like he just has fun in life. He's out there be like, I'm like rat kicked. He knocked out rat kicked for saying he wasn't a samurai. He's an autistic samurai. Okay, that's what he is. Okay, we got a guy that walks around my town dressed in with an umbrella and a like an umbrella like it's a sword. Wears all kinds of like black. He looks like Blade, dressed up like Blade. You know, that's what Jerry is to me. Except he's really good at fighting. They're actually showing the girl on camera, Ashley, that's battling cancer. So prayers for Ashley, man. Prayers for her. I can't remember her last name for the life of me. Jerry Proskerman. I also feel like when you got a clean boxing type style, like with Jamal Hill, when you got a guy like Jerry that's so unorthodox and kind of gets out of shot, Jerry slips shots. Like people forget, his defense isn't bad. Well, it's not great, but his defense is actually decent in the sense of when he goes for a finish, he slips a lot of strikes. He'll slip a strike and get a finish. So with Jamal Hill, he's gonna those jabs, he throws straights, he throws hooks, stuff. Jerry could throw something that's unorthodox like a spinning elbow, catch him. You know, I feel like he could just throw something crazy and catch them all, and I feel like he could slip something, catch them all, because his head movement is very unorthodox too. So he's very bouncy, almost karate-esque in a way. He's almost got it's almost, he's got like a karate type style. We got an intense stare down going on. Both guys doing a pretty crazy stare down. Oh, walking in the middle. I can't believe it took us this long to get this fight, man. And it would have happened sooner without Alex Pereira, most likely. But I'm glad we're getting this fight because the winner of this, I don't even know what you do because like if Jerry wins, do we give him another title shot? I think not. Does he have to? I feel like he has to go on a Max Holloway-esque career then, where he's just got to win fight after fight. Jerry's got an inch in reach. He's an inch shorter, inch in reach advantage though. Similar height, similar reach. Jamal Hill is actually the favorite to win, which doesn't shock me because I feel like on paper Jamal Hill wins this fight. Like on paper, I can't see how Jamal Hill doesn't win this. Like I feel like he's gonna catch Jerry early. If I'm being honest, is the most realistic outcome. I'm quite excited for this fight though. I feel like this fight's gonna be hype. Jamal has had no fights, man. 15 fights at his age is crazy. 12 wins is nothing. MMA is one of those weird sports where guys don't have a lot of. So many guys end up being inactive. But Jamal has had a very injury-prone career in this last few years, to be fair. He could definitely have another 10 fights in his career easy if he's active. And then his record won't seem so weird. I think it's weird when guys have under 30 fights, though. Like in their whole career. Like 2-decade career and you can't have 30 fights. That's not a lot of fights per year. That's why like guys like Kevin Holland though are fun to have around because they just fight. They just fight whenever. Step up whenever. Guys like Danny Gay, Jim Miller, Bobby Green. Those guys get that, move the sport along. Guys like Jamal Hill don't. Jamal Hill does move the sport along. Obviously, he was champion. He was in big fight. He's been in big fights, but he moves the rankings. But like, he doesn't make cards fulfilled all the time. But then again, he tried with UFC 303 3 months after he got knocked out. Who knows? Here they go. Here they go, baby. Oh, God. Jerry's bouncing. Hands are still low. Jerry isn't got his hands high. Jerry's threatening a kick. Nobody's landing anything. 20 seconds in. Jerry kind of threatened a front kick. Didn't really throw it. Jamal was moving forward. Jamal's about to throw probably a jab straight. Jerry's threatening a lot of kicks, I'm noticing. I think Jerry may have landed a lead overhand, maybe? Can't tell. This is at a weird angle. Jamal just landed a nice leg kick. Jerry just threw a head kick. Jerry's keeping good distance. Jerry just came in with a 1-2. Didn't land. And if it did, it barely touched Jamal. Ooh! Nice right hand from Jerry. It may have been a left hand. I can't remember. Oh, I think Jamal may have barely landed a right hook. May have just touched the beard, though. So not a huge amount of activity over a minute in. Ooh, ooh. They're getting down. Ooh, nice knee from Jamal. Both guys landed some shots, but Jamal got the better of the exchange, I would say. Especially with the nice knee after. Jerry landed a jab. Jamal missed an overhand. Jerry slipped a jab right there. That's what I'm talking about. As I was talking about earlier. Jerry slips things in a weird way. When you throw in a traditional way, Jerry kind of moves out of it really wide, especially when he's throwing. He's very off center line. Both guys have landed some shots, man. Neither guy's been hurt though. Jerry just came in again, missed. Both guys are keeping their distance. Both guys are having big reactions to each other. But they're coming in. They're trying to swing and bang. Front kick to the body from Jerry. Jamal is really reacting every time Jerry kind of feints, steps forward. I don't know if he's felt the power or if he is just being, careful or what. Jerry just landed a right hand. Switch stance. Oh, he just dropped. Jerry drops Jamal. Jerry's going for it. Jerry's going for the kill. Jamal's scrambling. Jamal's back up. Jerry caught him with a 1-2, I think. I think it was actually just a singular straight. Could be wrong. Just slipped again. He slipped again and dropped him. It was a weird angle. Ooh. They're going for it. Nice left hand from Hill. Hill's in southpaw now. Ooh. Jerry's going for knees. Had him in a Muay Thai clinch. Didn't land. Separated. Just slipped another big jab. Big overreach from Jamal. Jerry wasn't able to capitalize on it, but Jerry's been able to slip a lot of stuff and counter off it. That's what I was talking about, that unorthodox movement. Jerry just barely missed a head kick. Jamal saw it coming, though. Was able to just get out of the way. Ooh, Jerry just landed a nice two-piece. Jerry hit a knee, too. Slipping. Jerry's movement is seeming to be too much for Jamal. His nose looks busted up, I think. Jerry just got hit with something. I'm pretty sure he felt it. Jerry's hit him again. Got 45 seconds to go. Both guys have landed, but Jerry's the one who's knocked him down. Jerry's had the biggest success. He's had the biggest reactions. Jamal's bleeding. Commentary just mentioned it, but I was right. Jamal is bleeding right into the nose. I can't really see it. My stream is looking really blurry. That's what you get for buying the pay-per-view. Kind of a midsection kick from Jerry, but it was a bit low. I don't think it really even touched the body. It almost hit the thigh. Woo! Nice shots from both guys, man. Even at the end of this round. Jerry just got a kick from Jamal. Still had to take the blunt of it, though. Jerry rocked him again right at the end. His legs buckled a little bit. Jamal's bleeding pretty bad from the nose. Not too bad, but he's bleeding from the nose. I think he actually has a cut on the... He's bleeding from the nostrils, and I think he has a cut on the bridge. Could be wrong. Yeah, it looks like there's... Oh, yeah, there's a big... There's a cut on the bridge as well. Putting pressure on it. And I think he's also just busted up on the nose. Yeah, there's a cut on the bridge of Jamal's nose. But Jerry dropped him pretty bad. Jamal recovered well. His eyes look actually... He may have broke the nose because his eyes look a little puffy. Jerry's just slipping, yeah. They just showed it. Jerry actually... It was actually a hook. Jamal tried to throw a hook and Jerry was just coming straight in with the left hand. It was kind of a cross more, I suppose, yeah. Really technically perfect. Jamal's hook kind of slid to his shoulder. Didn't connect at all. It was a perfect shot. Very well could have put Jamal out in the right circumstances. But if that lands again, Jamal probably goes out. I can't, especially with all the shots he's ever taken. Jerry's got a little bit of bruising on his forehead. Just a little bit. Just a little, nothing crazy. Jamal don't look too terrible for a guy. His legs don't look too bad. Jamal just threw a head kick himself. Wasn't the smartest idea, I don't think. Just based off, wasn't the best head kick I've ever seen. Jerry threw a head kick of his own. Looked like he was actually trying to threaten with a spinning elbow after. Jamal just missed to the body. Seemed like Jamal... his corner told him something with to the body, I think. That's a 10-8 Jerry round, in my opinion, just because of how close he was to finishing him, in my opinion. When he kind of, had him stunned a good few times. Jerry's actually throwing a lot of jabs out. Jerry just barely missed a head kick again. Jamal just threw another head kick of his own. Hill's coming forward. Ooh, Jerry with the flying knee, doesn't land. Jamal's swinging wild. Every time Jerry comes forward, Jamal starts backing up, and Jerry's already out the way. He's bouncing. Most guys can't handle that bouncing style. It's so hard to catch him. I think Jamal just took an eye poke. Proska immediately was like, Jerry was immediately just, apologetic. He had waved his hand like, I'm sorry. It's so weird how guys can turn off the warrior mode. Didn't seem on purpose. Jamal was coming forward. Jamal... It was a thumb. It was a little weird looking, to be honest. I don't think it was on purpose though, just because I don't know why Jerry would want to do that, since he's having success. It was a bad eye poke though, I will say. It got him right. It got him in the eye pretty good, and luckily it wasn't in the other eye. That's pretty bad. I think it was one of his eyes looks swelled up. I hope that's not the eye he poked. I don't think it is though. Jerry just threw 2 body kicks in a row. Both got kind of slapped down. I think the first one may have glanced. Jamal, I think Jamal may actually be reading him. He's trying to throw a, he's kind of noticing when Jerry gets in, kind of ducks low, try to throw a knee. As Jerry came in, catch him in the head. Can't say it's a bad idea, but oop. Jamal just landed a nice left hand. I forgot Jamal was a southpaw. He is a southpaw, I believe. I think... Ooh, big shots from both guys. Exchange, I would say Jerry got the better... Or Jamal got the better of it. Jerry just landed like a glancing head kick. I don't really even know if it touched. Jerry just got eye poked. Especially after a big exchange like that sucks, because I think Jerry got the better of that exchange. He actually looks pretty mad. Yeah, I think it may have been a bad one. Fair enough, though. Ooh. That was a really bad eye poke. Like, the one Jerry landed was glancing, for the most part, but the one Jamal's, like, whole hand was, like, it continuously went in. It was like his eye almost got gouged out. I think Jerry should probably take... No, he's gonna go, but he's saying he's good, but I think he should take longer. I think he should take the full 5 minutes almost just to let his eye get. Jerry's saying he's gonna fight. He's good. He's saying he's good. I honestly think I don't know what his eye looks like, but that's gotta be bad. He's still messing with it. Mike Beltran's got him a towel. Thank you. And I like the his eye's pretty bad. This is good for Jamal, to be honest, because he's getting time to recover. Even more time. I think he's already recovered, but it's more time. It was a really bad eye poke. Like, if you see the image, it's actually nasty looking. I think he can see, but I don't know. I can't. His eyes are really. He's got really hooded eyes. They got the doctor in there now. I think it's the doctor. Yuri is definitely trying to fight it. Yuri's just moving forward. The doctors are being inspecting. Yuri's just like, I'm good. Yuri's a warrior, man. He'd rather go out. Yuri would rather get knocked out than get a no contest or disqualification win. But it would be a no contest. Both guys got eye poked, but Yuri's was way worse, man. You could tell Yuri instantly reacted like, a little bit. I really hate that because that impacts the fight majorly, man. Yuri just threw a spinning heel kick. He's still a wild man. Even, man, like, just getting punched in the eye, it starts watering more. You know, messes with your vision. If you can see, ooh, overhand by Jamal. I think it landed. Ooh, nice blitz by Jiri. Hit him with a nice left hand. He just did the weirdest thing I've ever seen. Threw like half flying knee for no reason. Ooh, nice right hand from Jiri. Sent ripples down Jamal's body. Jiri's instantly getting back to where he left off. If anything, he's actually looking a little bit better. He's picking up really fast. Landed some nice shots already. Jamal's doing good too, man. Jamal almost landed a head kick from Jamal. It's actually pretty nice, pretty clean. Ooh, nice right hand. Jamal's eye is pretty swollen up on his left side. He could, ooh. Jiri slipped, but then he got clipped with the right, I think, Jamal's landing some nice strikes this round. I think Jiri's winning the round overall, but Jiri's landing some nice shots. It's only a 3-round fight, though. So that if it's a 10-8 round in the first, that's really hard for Jamal to come back from. You know, because then he'd have to win 2 rounds just to draw. Ooh. Some steam with the right hand from Jamal. I think Jiri's nose is busting up now, too. Threw another head kick. Teep to the body. I think Jamal landed something to the body, I think. I don't know. Commentaries talking about Jiri being hurt to the body. I'm not sure, but he does seem to be, they're talking about him covering up. I do kind of see, I saw him raise his elbows and then lower him real quick. So I do think his body may be a little hurt. Only 20 seconds left in the round, but man, guy like Jamal, landing one shot, boom, and it was on his liver, I think. Jamal's landing some nice shots. Jamal just landed a nice knee to the body. I think Jiri's good because he's taunting again. He's not taunting, but he's like, come on. 4 seconds to go in the second round. Close round. I don't know how to... I don't know. That was a really close round. Jamal's left eye is bad. It's really closed up. I don't know. He can barely... There's no way he can see out of that thing. I mean, you probably can see out of it, but barely. He can see Jiri's foot connect to his face probably when it happens. Jiri's winning the fight, in my opinion. Because if that first round is in a 10-8, I don't know what is. Because he had him rocked pretty bad in that first round. Multiple times. He had dropped him pretty big. Yeah, big left hand from Jamal. They're showing in the highlights. That was a nice one. Both guys landed some really nice shots. Yeah, there's that body shot right in the middle of the solar plexus. Yeah, Jerry that definitely did get Jerry, but I think he should be good. That wasn't. He may have hurt a rib though, man. That's one of those places where you could see where it just pops a rib. He don't look hurt or anything from it. Still, he don't look to be wincing or anything. And he looked recovered by the end of the round, but I think it probably took the air out of him a little bit because he immediately went towards the cage a little bit. He backed up more than he had for most of the fight. This last round, man, if I were either guy, I'd want to win. I'd be trying to win. This exchange a hug right there, a little bit of respect. Now they're gonna try and take each other's heads off. Jiri, man, I feel like that head kick is this close to landing. If he has Jamal against the cage, he'll land it. If Jamal can't, move, because Jamal's trying to slip back out of it like some Adesanya stuff. So that's. He just threw another head kick. Wasn't very close to landing this one. Jamal saw it coming. Jiri's not really setting them up. He's not masking them behind like a jab or anything. Jamal just landed a left hand to the body. I think Jamal. Ooh. Failed head kick. Landed. Ooh. Jamal's hurt. Jiri hit him with something. I didn't even see it. I think it was a left hand. Maybe. So left hand or a right hand. It was one of his hands. Jamal's hurt. Had him stumbling. Running. He's trying to fight back now. Ooh. Right hand from Jiri just landed. Jamal's stepping back. Clinched up. They keep clinching up, and Jamal's doing pretty decent in the clinch. If I were Jiri, I would throw him off me in the clinch. Even take him down, maybe. Just win the round if I were him, honestly. No, I mean, you should try to finish him. I'm not saying you should, point fight. I'm just saying. Like, when he gets in that clinch, I don't think he should be trying to strike, because maybe trips or something, because I feel like it's... Oh! Tried to throw a head kick. Got blocked. Jamal moved kind of weird, though, so I got excited. Ooh, nice left hook from Jiri. Jamal just missed a jab. Said Jiri just fights so weird. That's what I was talking about earlier. Like that weird head movement. Like it's so hard to predict where Jiri's gonna be because he just fights weird, man. And his head movements are unorthodox. Like he just dodged 2 punches because he's just boom boom. He's quick with it too, and his hands are already low, so it's like you're kind of worried, is he gonna be able to counter this? Like you gotta think a lot when you're fighting Jiri. The issue is like when you're thinking about it, it don't happen the way you think. Oh, nice left hand by Jamal. But Jiri returns one right back. It seems like Jiri has the power advantage in this fight, man. I don't know if it's hard to tell though. Is it a better chin or is it better power? Ooh, really nice knee to the liver from Jamal. His best work is honestly like, Jamal's down on the ground again. Jiri's swarming him. I think it's gonna be over. He's hitting him some big shots. He's on his back. Jamal's getting up though. Ooh, Jamal's getting pieced up. He's getting hit. Big shots. He's hurt. He's hurt bad. Jamal's hurt bad. I think it's over. 2 minutes to go. Jamal's hurt bad. Jiri's on his back. He's not moving. It's over. It's over. It's over. Jiri wins by 3rd round KO. TKO. Whatever. KO. Jiri wins, baby. Jiri took him out. That's what I'm talking about, man. That was beautiful. I want to see the replay on that shot that set Jamal down. Yeah, Jamal was out on his feet at the end. After he got knocked down just now, he was still kind of conscious, I felt like, but he was really hurt. And he would have hurt bad, but he was maybe still conscious. But then he got kind of, as soon as I saw him get thrown, to kind of just fall to the ground as they're falling out of the clinch, sloppily. I knew it was kind of over. Kind of like the Rakic KO in the sense like he was still awake, but he was hurt bad. He was not really responding. Jamal sitting on a stool in the middle. Doctor checking him out. I think he's actually out a little bit. Kind of out. I think he was kind of out on the stool. Ooh. It was a jab that hurt him, which is weird. Oh, and then it was a right hand after that sent him to the floor. It was bad. He switched stance. Yeah, he slipped a... Oh, God, it was perfect. He slipped a hook, hits him with a kind of a cross. Right hook, lead right hook, set him down. And he was hurt pretty bad, but he was still conscious because he's flailing his arms up, trying to defend. But he immediately let Jiri get on top of him, which is how you know they're not conscious because they're not trying to defend position. And then Jamal got up. He climbed up after getting swarmed, getting hit with big punches. And yeah, big shots from Jiri, man. This whole fight, he was landing some devastating shots. Jesus. The Lions, oh my, the Lions lost? I can't believe the Lions got beat by the Commanders. Weren't the Lions like 15-2 or 15-3 or something? Or 16, something like that? That's the Lion. I knew the Commanders were up in the second quarter, but they lost. I can't believe that. Jiri Prohaska just won by knockout, so that was cool. Pretty dope. They got smoked. What was the score? Let me look it up. Lions, Commanders. I honestly, I knew the Commanders could win, but I didn't. They had the highest 45-31. Jiri Prohaska. What's Jiri got to say? What's Jiri got to say? Let's get this interview going. Yeah, they were 15-2. I was right. 15-3 now. I don't care, man. I don't need you to stay on here. I'm having fun. I'm just talking to myself. I like talking to myself. I'm a little bit. The dementia's already kicking in for me, Hunter. Yeah, Jiri's head movement, he was immaculate in this fight, man. He was slipping shots really, really good. You know, he did that in the first Alex fight. He was slipping shots really good. Until he got clipped. Which is when he was stationary. Jiri's talking about all this weird meditation crap and the stuff. He's like, yeah, you know, I had to actually focus. He's literally saying, I had to focus on the training a little more of this camp instead of being out in nature doing. It's right after this. This is the co-main. Awesome fight, man. The main event's coming on right now. I'm gonna text you. I'm gonna text you on the phone. Where's my phone at? Nope, I've lost my phone. I can't. I'm trying to text you something. I need to. Hello, doggy. I actually don't know where my phone is. Well, I'm afraid to stand up because I feel like I'm gonna drop it. Jiri destroyed him in this fight, man. They're talking about the. Where in the world? Oh, found it. Oh, did you call me? I didn't see that. With the Lions lost, the Cowboys have the longest drought. Dude, the Cowboys have just had such a crap season, man. With injuries. I mean, your team wasn't like crazy bad or anything this season. It was just some bad luck too. I feel like Jiri Prohaska calling him out. I don't know. Jiri looked great. I will say. He doesn't actually look that beat up in this fight. I mean, he's got a little bit of bruising, no cuts, nothing. Jiri Prohaska, man. Love that guy. Love that guy. I feel like I keep accidentally repeating some of the things commentary says because I like hear it and then I like filter it through my brain, say it differently. I've genuinely said different things about the fight. I wasn't even listening to them during the fight. Voice crack there. What a fight, man. That fight had me on the edge of my seat. I mean, Jamal looked good, man. He landed some nice shots. And I hope this isn't, Like, I hope Jamal goes on to have some success. Brian Ortega in the crowd. Some foxy woman. CM Punk. Know that guy. Khalil Roundtree behind him. Let's focus on Khalil Roundtree. Not CM Punk. Khalil Roundtree's right behind CM Punk. Let's talk about the guy who just fought for the light heavyweight belt. Diego Lopez. Let's talk about him, yeah. That makes sense. He's a UFC guy. Let's not promote these weird actors in the crowd. Michael Chandler. Michael Chandler, I'm not sure how to feel about it. Justin Gaethje in the background. Is that Mackenzie Dern? Everyone is freaking out about TikTok. Dude, it's about to get banned. I'm happy TikTok's getting banned. Ooh, I can't tell you how excited I am. Let's go. Let's let TikTok get banned, baby. Brain rat. You know what? Let's go further. Let's born TikTok. Let's born Pornhub. Let's born ban OnlyFans. Let's ban everything. Let's ban everything that's, not YouTube, please. Not YouTube. Can we not ban that? I'd actually appreciate not banning YouTube. What's banned? P-Hub? The corn? The hub is banned? What do you mean? You mean like the thing, the ID thing they did? They didn't ban it, right? Oh, is there TikTok was banned? I thought they didn't ban. I thought they weren't banning it till the 19th. What do you mean? I mean, I know. Oh, it's actually. Oh crap! It's offline now. Yeah, yeah. Before ban comes in, it's before the ban was official. It's shut down. Yeah, yeah. I thought you, I thought you were talking about the hub. I was like, what? They banned it? What am I supposed to do for the next 4 hours till I go to bed? But no. I do. Okay, I'm excited for this main event. This main event is going to be crazy. This ad is disgusting. Um, I'm excited for the main event. I am excited. I need a better thumbnail for the next watch party. I don't know if I'll do 312 or not, but I'm not adverse to it. I did quite enjoy this. Leave me alone. It's alright. Uh, Being funny, alright? It's alright. Gotta be funny. That's my viral clip. That's what's gonna go viral. That's what Grandma sees. She's gonna be like, such language. How does he know what that is? I'm a tier 5 Gooner Hunter. You never knew. Shouldn't say that. That's nasty. That's nasty. I shouldn't have said that. This main event's gonna be. Oh, sorry, co-main event. What am I talking about? Main event's not. We got the co-main event before the main event. I told you that wasn't the co-main event. I was lying. Forgot. We got Umar and Marab for the co-main for the 135 belt. I can't believe I just said this. What nasty after saying that. Slipped out. All right. I should probably play it. I feel like my next stream I need to get like some background music because the stream has no audio outside of me talking, and that's not a very good sound. It's not a very pleasant sound. Uh, I'm trying to think of what I could like queue up in the middle of the streams or something. Like I could play like a game, I guess. But I don't. Abu Abkar al-Baghdadi is dead. He he died like a dog. He was crying. Yeah, he was crying. I said, we heard him. We could hear him. I said, Abu, don't cry. Don't cry, Abu. I wouldn't have cried. I don't know. Have you ever seen the Shane Gillis 312? UFC 312 is looking good, man. Just drop my earbud there. UFC 312 is looking good. I'm very excited for UFC 312. I mean, I feel like people are looking at this card and they're saying, Oh God, it's bad. But like when you actually, if you look at these, go look at some of these fight, like if you go look at some of these fighters, they have fun fights. I recognize a couple of the names, but and I researched. I had to look at the ones I didn't know. I looked up. They're fun fights. Knock knock. Who's there? I don't know. I don't know who's there. Knock knock. Who's there? That you didn't finish the joke. Donald J. Trump is such a good president, soon to be again. If it was at knock knock, who's there? Donald Trump at the White House. That's what I was expecting. When is O'Malley coming back? I think O'Malley said he wants to fight in like May. He just had a uh, what do you call it? He tore his labrum before his last fight with Merab when he lost his belt. He had a torn labrum going to the fight, which is like in your hip, so it kind of messes with like flexibility and stuff. I don't know how true that is, but he did have surgery on it. So I don't know when he's coming back, but he'll probably be fighting for the title sometime soon. Probably in the next 4 months, 4 or 5 months, maybe 6. I'd say like 4 to 6 months maybe. Because I know he said he wants May, but I think it could be as early as April. Because so February there's already a card with John Strickland Duplessis for O'Malley's a main event. So like the next 2 months are booked for O'Malley, and Merab doesn't probably wouldn't probably take another month to fight. March, March is booked. So the earliest it could be is April, probably UFC 314. But I would say I would if I had to bet be UFC 315 or maybe in June for International Fight Week. Islam has in the bag. Yeah, so I don't know if you know. So until like literally yesterday or the night before, I think. Yes, yeah, no, yesterday before the weigh-ins, pretty much. Islam was supposed to fight Armand Tsarukyan, who's the number one ranked contender. I think number one, or he's like top three rank in the rankings. But Renato Moicano was supposed to fight. So Islam was supposed to fight Armand Tsarukyan, and Renato Moicano was supposed to fight Benil Dariush. But um, Armand had a back injury while cutting weight, so he had to pull out literally right before the fight, a day before. And since Renato's already a lightweight and he was already fighting a lightweight, and there's only a day notice, and he's the only one who could weigh in pretty much. There was no other lightweights to step up. So they said, okay, Renato, do you want a title shot? And he made the 155 limit. He made the championship limit, and now he's finding the title. He's only ranked 10. And based off his ranking, he should not be fighting for the title. Yeah, I, only one American has won tonight. There hasn't been a lot of Americans. Jamal Hill was an American. He just got knocked out. Kevin Holland is an American. He lost. Peyton Talbot's American. He lost. Grant Dawson's American. He won. I don't know where. So Grant Dawson's the only American so far that I've seen that's won. Um, yeah, what was Aileen? Where's she from? Oh, she's Brazilian. Yeah, so I only one American has won tonight. Jeez, man, we suck. I gotta do it. I'm stepping up. On my fault. Soothing to the brain. My voice is kind of an annoying pitch, I think. So I don't know. Maybe if I talk like as low as I possibly can or something. It's like when you do heroin. It's soothing in the same way as like it's destroying your brain. My voice is soothing. What I say is soothing in the same way as heroin. It's like your brain cells are dying, but it's kind of nice. It's like when you sniff a Sharpie. It's like, I can feel my brain, you know, crying out in pain, but it feels good. Sniffing glue. I'm looking at the Johnny Walker was supposed to fight Bogdan Guskov, who won by submission in round 2 tonight. I don't know how that fight would have went. It's not random. It's not random. Merab's point about Merab's talking about the fight build-up thing they do before they walk out. Merab's talking about, him not earning his title shot, Umar, and I kind of agree. Because you look at Umar's record, right? You look at Umar. He has one win in the top 15, and that's Corey Sandhagen. Don't get me wrong. That's really, really good win. Corey Sandhagen, that's a good win. There is very few fighters in the bantamweight division that could beat Corey Sandhagen outside of the top 5, I think. Very few fighters, right? Corey Sandhagen's very good. Right? And he was on a good streak. He was, he was looking pretty good. He was on a 3-5 winning streak. Before that, he only lost to Peter Yan for the belt. I mean, Corey Sandhagen's good. He's good. He only loses to the best. And he had a good fight with Umar. But one win in the whole top 15 to me, I think right, shouldn't earn you a title shot, even despite how good Corey Sandhagen is. Because I feel like O'Malley too. O'Malley beat Peter Yan in a really, really close fight and got a title shot. I think that's wrong. Do I like O'Malley? Yes. Do I like Umar? Yeah, sure, he's fine. He's a nice guy. Seems like a nice guy. But I don't think either of them are in the title shot. But I think it's when you don't earn. But why not take? If the opportunity is given to you as a fighter, you're gonna take the title shot. You should. That's what a fighter does. That's what the best in the world does. So I have no problem with it, to be honest. This is a cool arena, man. This Inuit arena is awesome. Like, this is like, honestly, this is almost cooler than the Sphere because of the big, like, mega, thing, like the big circular LED screen they have. It's awesome. I'm starting to like basketball, and I completely agree with you. Dude, I was watching, I hadn't watched, when I played, obviously I played basketball in 3rd grade, so I thought I was like the next NBA star. So for a couple years, I watched the NBA after that, and I'd always play the games too. I've actually recently started getting back into basketball too. I didn't watch the WVU game. I know we beat Iowa tonight, but which is good. Iowa's a really good team, so that was a really good win for us. Our basketball team's actually looking pretty good this year for WVU. But I've been getting into basketball too. I was watching the Pistons and Sun game today. I can't remember. I didn't finish it, but I was watching in between fights. That was a good game. I've been getting into basketball as well recently. I've just been seeing a lot about it, so I'm like, all right, I guess I'll check this out. And I started playing the new NBA game, and I was like, all right. So I think I'm gonna start watching it on occasion, just because it's on a lot. There's a lot of games. There's so many basketball games. They play so much. There's always a game on when it's season. Cavaliers are actually at the top of the Eastern Conference. That's kind of crazy. Oh, the Cavs must be good this year. It's been a while since. 34 wins, 6 losses, so we're like almost halfway through the NBA season. Umar, yeah, they're talking about how Umar started out as a striker. It is actually crazy that he was in love with striking instead of grappling, despite being from Dagestan. It's kind of crazy how good he is at grappling, because his striking is crisp. He's got good kicks, he's got good hands. He's got more submissions than he does KOs, though, so I'm like, I don't think he has that much natural power. God bless, he's sucking in the stomach there. The way he beat Corey Sandhagen, I feel like when they say definitive, I really hate that, because every round was close between them, pretty much. Like, Umar beat Corey Sandhagen pretty handily, but he didn't destroy him. Is Sean O'Malley here? Sean O'Malley said he'd be here. I haven't seen him. Umar Nurmagomedov, 18-0, is a crazy record. crazier. And he's only had a couple fights in the UFC though. So like, this is a really big stage to be in. Khabib in his corner, man. That's like a superpower. I feel like to have Khabib in your corner. And that's what I love about the Dagestanis is they roll together for sure. Like they roll together. And in his corner, he's in Umar's corner right tonight. So he's in Umar's corner tonight. He's gonna be in Islam's corner tonight, and then Khabib is gonna be in Usman, his brother's corner in Saudi Arabia or something, I think, for the PFL event on the 25th, just a week later. This is a really cool arena. I really hope the UFC comes back to this arena. I'm actually really glad they didn't move venues because of the virus, because this is a really cool arena. The visuals are really awesome compared to usual, because there's not normally a screen like this. It's almost better. It's not as good as the Sphere, but it's really cool. It's like a close second. Because I feel like the UFC doesn't always get to do a lot of that. And people are like, why don't they do it? I'm like, because they'd have to put so much money into like the fights are the entertainment. So it's not normally when there isn't infrastructure for it in an arena, it's not worth for them to like get a bunch of light shows and stuff when the fights are supposed to be the entertainment, the fighters themselves. So it's pretty cool that they get to do this, and they've gotten to do stuff like this more in arenas. Like UFC 306 was awesome. Like don't get me wrong, I thought the movie thing was stupid, but I really hope they go back to the Sphere. And just no, I don't want a Mexican theme next time at the Sphere because I think that actually kind of limited them because they were trying to get Mexican fighters on the card. Not that there's anything wrong with the Mexican fighters, but like limiting themselves, like okay, we need Mexican fighters, we need fighters that, like Sean O'Malley was like, he's got a Mexican wife and kid, so he works. Sean O'Malley's hilarious though because he was talking about when he's talking about like I'm Mexican. They're like, what are you talking about? He's like, my daughter's half Mexican. I'm like, that's funny, and he's like, and I'm her dad. So that makes me 20. Which obviously it was a stupid joke, but it was just kind of funny. I love Sean O'Malley. I don't know why people dislike Sean O'Malley. He's such a chill guy. He doesn't really even talk trash, and when he does, it's never personal. Like, people are like, oh, he's like Conor. I'm like, Conor was throwing a dolly through a bus. Conor was showing up to people's gyms and crap. Conor had smoke with everybody. Conor was trying to press Tyron Woodley right after a weigh-in when he was a skeleton, and he was just staring him down for no reason. He had no reason to do that to Woodley. Woodley didn't say that. I don't know why Woodley didn't say nothing, because he could have snapped Conor like a twig. Especially, like, weight-drained Conor. Like, Conor would have died. I don't know what he was thinking, but he wanted the smoke for no reason. Conor was just about that life, man. Yeah, they are. West Virginia is on fire. Dude, if Mr. Beast buys TikTok, also, if Mr. Beast buys TikTok, this world isn't real. Mr. Beast is gonna make Squid Game real. He's gonna actually kill people. I saw what you sent. If Mr. Beast buys TikTok, I swear. I don't even know how to feel about that. I don't like the idea of that. I don't know why. Something about it is just icky to me. Both Umar and Merab are now in the octagon. Oh, Merab's about to enter. I like Merab, man. He's not a very fun fighter, Merab. Merab's not a very fun fighter, but Merab, he's fighting, he's being active, obviously. 306, 311. I'm okay with that, That's not, no inactivity there. So decent activity, especially for a champion. 5-round fight. He had to go full 5 rounds with O'Malley. I think he actually ended up having some minor injury to his stomach from the teep kick. Pretty sure. I'm just saying, if I was Sean O'Malley in the rematch, I'm digging in the body. Sean O'Malley just can't back up next time they fight. Like, that's the issue with fighting a wrestler like Merab. You can't back up. If you do, you're getting taken down. O'Malley needs to stay. I don't even know how, honestly, I don't even know how O'Malley could beat Merab. He just has to have. I think he needs to genuinely train with like someone like Jose Aldo, who is master takedown defense. Event of the evening. I love Bruce Buffer. Bruce Buffer's kind of a twat though. Like in real life, I think he's kind of annoying. I'm still mad he wouldn't give Jim Miller the proper nickname for UFC 300. I don't know if you guys can hear me eating. Anybody watching this a year? If there's somebody's going to watch this 6 years from now, like, oh, UFC 311, I want to hear some commentary on that. To the 2 people watching this in a decade, I'm sorry if you can hear me eating. That's okay. I don't care if you hear me. You've seen and heard me do worse. You are a part of it. You know, everything is history. Every single thing you do is history. I think I think there's been billions and billions of people alive, and they're all a part of history. Every single one of us, part of history. None of us are insignificant. We all played a role, whether it was small or big. Every single one of us. We affected the world in some way. Better or worse. Whatever it is. 134 pounds for Merab, man. That's a good weight. It's good to see. Because, like, when a champion, you don't want to see a champion that's, like, always struggling to make weight. Always struggling, like Khabib. It was always scary with Khabib. Like, is he going to make weight? But with Merab, alright, man. Have a good night. Nighty night. I need a water. My throat's hurting. Woo! Touch gloves. Let's go! You just busted your lip with a straw. Good night. That's random. Okay. Dang. You're going to take more damage than Jerry Broska did. Both guys bouncing, actually moving very similarly. If I'm actually just noticing this now, they actually move kind of similar. Merab's a little more reactive in his striking. Like when somebody throws something, Merab can sometimes almost panics. If that makes sense. Neither guy's actually thrown a strike yet. We're 30 seconds in. Nobody's shot a takedown. Merab is punching the air, actually. It's feints, it's the game. But Umar is definitely the better striker. I don't know who's the better wrestler. I would say Umar is the better grappler. I think he is more of a submission threat than Merab. But I think Merab is the better wrestler. When it comes to getting a takedown, and when it comes to, the technique of the takedown and the consistency of the takedown, I believe Merab is better. But I think Umar can reverse this stuff based off his striking threat and his submission threat. See, we're a minute in, nothing's happened. I literally don't think a guy's landed a strike in the first minute and 20 seconds of this fight. I don't understand what either guys do. Oh, okay. Well, finally an exchange. I think Umar hit him with the jab. That's it. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. What in the world? Did Merab drop him? I think he just slipped. Yeah, it was a slip. Merab kind of charged forward. Umar kind of hit the cage and kind of just slipped. Merab didn't really get to do anything with it. He didn't get to grab him, try and take him down. No clinch, nothing. Ooh, nice right hand by Merab. You know, they both... This could very well be a striking battle, man. Both guys know the ground is a bad place to be for both. It could be a bad place to be for both of them. Who's going to take the risk first? I think it'll be Merab. Because I think Merab is very confident in his ability. Ooh, okay, both guys landing. But Merab's on the front foot. Umar was actually kind of off balance on the strikes there. Could have very well have led to a takedown. Or even just a big strike. Oh, Merab's gone for a takedown. Didn't get it. Oh, nice right hand from Merab as they separate from the clinch. Umar just threatened to take down, but didn't really go on it. Just kind of reached for the leg. Body kick from Umar. Umar is a southpaw stance. You know, that's a big advantage in terms of kicks, unorthodoxness. Nice question mark kick from Umar. Merab's going for the takedown again, lands some nice strikes, ducked under. Umar is going on a single leg. He may get it. Just spun him around. Umar went for a flying knee. Merab ran out of the way. We're getting some high activity now. Both guys have tried for takedowns, neither has succeeded. Both guys have landed some strikes. I could not say who's landed more. I would say Umar has probably outlanded him a little bit. Because he's thrown some more kicks that are significant. That probably count as a significant strike. If I were Umar, I would probably throw some more kicks. Umar's went for a double, got instantly reversed, tried to trip him. Got Merab against the cage. Merab just reversed him against the cage. Separate again. Merab landed a nice hook, rice hook, as they have separated. Merab's doing a good job at landing as they separate, which could, actually, end up. Merab doesn't have a lot of power, but he could definitely wobble somebody in that exchange. That's a good time to catch somebody, and I like that he's able to catch. Merab is having really big reactions to the strike, so not as in like he's hurt, but like he's like running away, which he did against O'Malley. Big flailing strikes from both guys just now. They're both just kind of... Oh! I think Umar hurt him. It was a jab straight combo. As Merab was starting to run backwards from some strikes, and then bing, bing! Seemed like it hurt Merab a little bit, but there's only 10 seconds left. Merab's kind of on the back foot against the cage. Nothing crazy. Head kick from Umar doesn't land. Into round one. Probably Umar's round. I would say that's Umar's round. I think the power difference is going to hurt Merab in this fight. Because, everything's honestly stacked, and this is a horrible fight for Merab. If you really think about it, this is probably a guy who can match your wrestling, at least negate it, This is a guy who's a better striker than you. It's just a fact. Umar is the better striker. Does that mean he'll win the striking exchanges? No. But he's a better striker. It was a right hand that wobbled Merab a little bit. I think he was just kind of on the back foot. I don't think it hurt him too bad. But he was definitely felt it. He definitely felt in his legs. And like a few follow-up shots probably would have been enough to drop him. But I think he was good. I think commentary's being a little bit biased. Not biased, but a little bit exaggerative there. Both guys straight to the middle. Both standing there, both kind of bouncing back and forth. Hesitant. Both guys, you can tell both guys are kind of just waiting. I think they both want the takedown. Neither guy has gotten a takedown so far, which is very surprising to me. I think Umar has actually come closer to getting a takedown. But I'm pretty sure he's actually shot more takedowns. Both guys throwing. Umar's straights are looking good, and I think. Oh, okay. Merab just threw a big overhand. As they clinched up, Merab got caught a lot. He just got caught with 2 body kicks. Nice kicks from Umar. We knew he had those, but Umar probably landed four or 5 big strikes right there. Just hit him with a nice left hand from southpaw. Another few nice strikes from Umar. Right around the guard. Merab's just moving forward. He's getting hit every time he comes in. Just tried to get a takedown. He's failing. He's now pressed against the cage. Well, they're fighting for control, trying to outmuscle each other, but neither guy is succeeding. This fight can't keep going this way for Merab. Minute and a half into the second round, and it's been a very good round for Umar so far. He's landed some very nice strikes. You know, I don't think he can keep taking those strikes either. I think he'll hurt him. I think he'll get hurt. I think he'll get dropped. Maybe even finished. And then if he's hurt bad enough, he'll get choked out. He'll have to try to bicycle pedal again. Ooh, ooh. Merab's getting on a takedown pretty deep. He may get it. Nope, got reversed. Umar sprawled out. Almost took his back. Oh, Umar's got him. Umar's got the back. Umar has the back. Umar was able to trip him as they stood back up from the reversal. Umar actually has the back. That's the first completed takedown. That means a lot for Umar. That should give him confidence. Merab was pretty deep on that single leg too, and the fact that Merab is now up. Umar is still fighting up. They've separated. This is I I don't see Umar gassing out enough for Merab to just take control of the fight. I was picking Merab by decision, but I don't know. Based off how it's going so far, I'm leaning towards Umar. Apparently, Merab has actually outlanded him in significant strikes. I don't believe that. And then again, Merab is throwing crazy strikes that are hard to see from some angles. Oh, Merab just had a failed takedown. Merab sprawled, landed some shots. Umar just tried another takedown. I wonder why. Ooh, nice liver kick to the liver from Umar. That southpaw stance. I'm glad that he's not afraid to throw kicks at Merab. Umar is almost got it. He was working on double leg. Just couldn't get the hands locked up. Couldn't get him pressed against the cage. He's got him. Merab does have him pressed against the cage. Um, he's got an overhook, one hand on the back, but yeah, he's got reverse against the cage. Umar's probably gonna try a trip. So Merab has a judo black belt. This would be good time for him to try a trip or a hip toss or a throw. But I don't think he has the strength advantage in this fight. Ooh. Flurry strikes from Merab, gets countered. That seems like it's going to be the fight, to be honest. I don't know if it goes to a decision. I could very well see it just being Umar. Ooh. Some nice strikes from Merab and Umar. Nice into the round from Merab. Throwing a flurry of Driscus-style overhands. Didn't really land anything significant, but Merab looks happy coming away to his corner. He's smiling. Umar does not look as happy, but he's breathing pretty heavy compared to Merab. I don't know, maybe the pressure's getting to him. Or not the pressure, but the pace. He seems a little irritated. I don't know why. Umar's corner is telling him to start wrestling. You know, they're saying, don't strike. Wrestle the whole time, they're saying. I don't know how good of a decision that is, man. Like, we're in the third round. We're about to go, after this round, we go to the championship rounds. Wrestling's a lot of energy, and Marab does not run out of energy. First takedown of the fight, though, from Umar. Very impressive. That was a very close round, just like the first. I don't know who I'd give it to, honestly, because it was just so sloppy. Like the first round, it was a very sloppy fight, to be honest. Like, Umar's had the clean moments, but Marab is kind of making it dirty, where they're both just close, and they're both having to just kind of swing, because they're both kind of just flailing around and falling backwards and forwards, and so much movement where you can't really plant. And, you know, like, whenever Umar gets a chance, he's able to throw throw like combos of kicks, because he's good at the kicks. He's good kickboxer. But I'd have to lean with Umar because he did have the cleaner moments, I think, especially in the first. But I think he won both rounds, especially with the takedown. Marab just shot for a single leg. Just got. Oh, he's actually got it. He's got it. No, crap, no. He got Umar down to a knee. I don't think they'll count that. Oh, they counted it. Okay. Oh, the UFC stats team is counting it, or not stats team, but the UFC is counting it. But like, they're putting a little pop up on it, but I don't know if that's true. And, like, you know, I mean, that isn't always playing to the stats just because they say it did. Like, you know, the comments are like, oh, they got a takedown or they got knocked down, but sometimes it's not. Like Max Holloway, Justin Gaethje. Justin Gaethje clearly knocked down Max Holloway. They didn't count it though. Both guys. Marab is inching forward. He's probably actually gaining a little ground. Oh, Marab just threw a spinning back fist. Don't do that, Chael Sonnen. Ask Chael Sonnen what happened when he threw a spinning back fist. And ooh, nice right hand from Umar threw a knee. Marab hit him with a nice right hand. But once again, I feel like that power difference is very noticeable because, like, you can just kind of see it in some of the shots where it's like Umar can kind of just put the guard up and take him. Marab just got deep on a single. He may get him down. Nope. The defense from both guys is very, very good. Oh, big kind of a slip. Umar kind of tried to sprawl out after Umar tried to sprawl out, but Marab was just throwing a strike. So it just kind of fell. Happens pretty often in these types of fights, really. Nice leg kick from Umar, but I think he got checked. Oh, it made a really loud noise. Nice right hand from Marab. Supposedly Marab's actually landing more significant strikes. I don't see how he could be, but he is. This round I could see it because I think he's actually landed more this round, but I can't see how he's. I don't know. Nice left hand from Umar. Or Marab. Marab's throwing a flurry. Marab threw a flurry. Umar just shot a single. I think Marab's trying to win this via the striking. Oh, he just Marab just took him down. And let him right back up. He didn't even try to fight it, but he took him down. Threw him to the floor pretty much. Ooh. Marab hit him with a strike, and it kind of looked like it stumbled him a little bit. Kind of stepped back. That's new for Marab. Oh, Marab just got a big takedown. Instantly reversed. They're back to the feet. Where Marab took him down. Marab is smiling. Umar's holding him against the cage, but Marab is smiling. He does not look, he looks happy. Marab looks happy. He's like, I'm taking you down. That's 3 takedowns now for Marab, I would say. I think. 2 or 3. But I believe 3. Marab is talking to the commentary crew. Marab just reversed the clinch. It's like he just focused back on the fight, man. Marab is crazy. He's so entertaining. This is an entertaining fight. So, you know, Marab has not been a super boring champion so far in this fight. In his first title defense. Umar almost landed a head kick. This has been Marab's best round. It's the 3rd round. So, the last round of most fights in the UFC, other than main events and title fights, Merab's coming on strong. And this is what a lot of people thought would happen. And it's what I thought would happen originally when I was, saying. But, and Merab just grabbed the fence. Pretty clear fence grab. What in the world? Merab is so strong. Never mind, he just got taken down. Umar had his back and was like trying to drag him down. And Merab just stands there. He just stood back up. This is Derek Lewis 101. Just stand up. He's cheering against the cage. He's like, you can't do anything to me. He's taunting. I love this from Merab, man. I think it's okay. It's good. It's good trash talk. Man, there's gonna be a brawl after this fight. I'm starting to think the pace is getting Umar. That was Merab's best round. We're in the third round. Now we're in the fourth and fifth. This is the championship rounds. Merab has been here a couple times. Umar's only been here once. And that was against Corey Sandhagen in a much lower pace fight that he was able to control the pace and dictate where the fight was. So this is looking, and now we know. And there's so many scrambles in this round, in every round. You gotta sprawl out, you gotta reverse, you gotta get up, you gotta do this, you gotta take him down, you gotta strike, you gotta throw this kick. It's like, you can tell on Umar's face, he just doesn't look he's breathing heavy, he doesn't look that confident. He doesn't look nervous or scared, but he doesn't look confident. Like, Merab's bouncing, he's ready. Umar doesn't have that same, he doesn't have it into him at the moment. Merab's very bouncy still. Merab's still very bouncy compared to Umar. Like, Umar's becoming more flat-footed, while Merab still looks like, alright, let's go, let's bounce, I'm bouncing. Let's go, man. He still has that, that mouse energy. He's like, come on. He's like a golden retriever. Or a husky or something, I think it's 29, 28 Umar. Merab's going for a takedown. He's going to get it. It's this close. It was good defense from Umar, but it was this close to getting taken down. Merab definitely has a little more damage on his face, but he's not I think he actually I think Merab maybe just got cut on his cheek. Could be wrong. It's quite blurry. Oh, Merab just took him down. He's this close to mounting him. Nope. Umar's up. Umar's up. So far, man, like this round, Merab's just walking him down. He just shot another takedown. He's this close to getting it. Umar sprawled out. Umar's actually on top. Could end up on top here. It's hard to tell. Nope. Merab's good. Merab's on him now. Merab actually has him down. It's actually a very reminiscent of Conor Khabib. Umar is up. They wanted Umar to wrestle, but so far he isn't shooting a lot of takedowns. They were telling him, Umar, wrestle, but I think he's tired. They were telling Umar in the corner, just wrestle from the third round on, just wrestle. But he isn't really shooting as many takedowns. Merab is shooting his most takedowns, period, in this round. Now Umar just shot a takedown. It was much sloppier than most of his. I'm starting to I really do think the pace is getting to Umar. I think Merab just hit him with a nice strike to the nice right hook to the body. Question mark kick from Umar. You can see the pace get into him, man. You just can't keep up with. And I think Merab has to win, in my opinion, third, fourth, and fifth round. Has to. The live odds are now putting Merab as a small favorite, 140 favorite. Merab looks happy, man. Merab's kind of smiling still. He's just like, come on, because he knows like this is his world, that deep waters. Like the Dagestanis like talk of the deep waters, but that's Merab's king of that place. Nobody does it like him. He's got the best cardio in the UFC history. Period. Shooting a single leg. Kind of got him down, but Umar is down, but Merab just straight up walked away from him just now, as Umar just kind of Merab is cut on the cheek gloves, right? He is bleeding a little bit. That's not a bad place to have a cut. It's under the eye. You know, it smears a little bit, but like, out of all the places you can have a cut, that's a good one. Striking is getting sloppy. Umar's not throwing a lot. He's not doing a lot. He's kind of just waiting for Merab. Or he's defending, or he's waiting for Merab mostly. He's not throwing a lot of offense. And, you know, I think it's going to come down to that. I think, so far, in my opinion, Merab is winning the round. And unless something major happens in this last minute, on either side, really, that I think the 5th round is where it goes down. Because neither guy's been able to control each other on the ground. But so far, Merab is kind of just breaking him with the pace. He's gotten like 2 or 3 takedowns this round. That's just a stat. But it means something when nothing else has happened. Umar's struggling. He just had to stand up from trying a single leg, and it was just a sloppy single leg. He didn't even... Nice strikes from Merab to end the round. Yeah, Merab is significant. They just showed the stats. Merab is significantly outstriking him this round. Merab is just grinding him down. In that 5th... Yep, Merab just took him down. Very solid takedown. Umar will probably get up, but this will probably be some control time from Merab. He's probably got 30 seconds of control time by now. He may even be able to hold him down for the... Merab just tied GSP for most takedowns in UFC history. 90. Like half of those from his Peter Yan fight, I think. He has like a... Oh, Umar's grabbing the fence. I think. No, he's not. No, sorry. It kind of looked like it was kind of weird. It's always weird sometimes, like when the fingers are on it, but they're not gripping. So 4th round was clearly Merab's. And Merab looks confident, so I think it's 2-2. I think we got it. 48-48. I mean, no, not 48-48. 30. Yeah, whatever. 36-36, right? That would it be? It's coming down to this 5th round, and I think Merab has it. And those first 2 rounds are close, where I feel like, but I think the 3rd and 4th round have been pretty clearly Merab's, where the first 2 rounds were like, maybe they do give them to Merab. Maybe just one. And that means it's over. But I think this 5th round is I think this is Sean Strickland versus Dricus du Plessis. Who wants it more? You know what I mean? Umar has to bring it this round. He needs to... For both guys, getting a takedown and holding him down for the rest of the round wins them the fight. But I think Merab's got that, because Merab is the guy who, the last 2 rounds, has been pushing the pace, hitting the better strikes. He's just now landing him, hitting the takedowns, controlling him. So far, that's, you know, maybe Umar has a second wind and is able to go for another minute or 2, but then what happens to the other 3 minutes of the round? Merab grinds you down again. Like, that short break is nothing. Merab doesn't need the break. Merab would have done great in Pride. In just 30-minute rounds. Merab's still just so bouncy. I will say Umar does have some bounce to his step that I feel like wasn't there. Merab threw a back fist kind of stumble there. Never like to see stuff like that. I wish he would not do stuff like that, because I'm kind of rooting for him in this fight. I chose him by decision. Merab's shooting on a takedown. Doesn't get it. Now he's got him against the cage, and I think he really likes him against the cage. I will say Merab hasn't thrown a lot, but neither is Umar this round. They're not really throwing a lot, which I don't. Merab's going for a single. Maybe get him down. 20 attempts in this fight alone from Merab. He just saw another single. Merab shooting takedown after takedown. He's just saw another one. He's just trying to get him. I think he's just trying to get him down and hold him down. I don't think he's trying to strike. But I think Merab does need to strike, and don't chase takedowns and let the round get away from you. We're at the 3-minute 20-second mark. So far, Merab, get back to what we were doing in the 3rd round. We're striking, mixing it up better. He almost has his hands locked on this double leg from Merab. He may actually get him down. Got the leg, hooking around. I think he's gonna get him down. You know, this is control time. He's got him against the fence. He's winning right here. It's boring. You know, it's not the most exciting thing, but it's Merab is winning here. He's got him pinned. You know, it's very, very rare you win a fight from having your back against the cage. Unless you're Mighty Mouse. And you know, this is grinding. Absolutely grinding on you. Like, Merab is just grinding him down. Like I said, we're now at that 3-minute mark I was talking about. Like, maybe Umar has a decent amount of gas, for like a little bit extra gas from the break in the corner. Umar's throwing. He just has to take down his zone. He just missed, you know, Merab sprawled. Like, Merab's just seeing it coming out. This is Merab's world. Let's see. Oop. Both strikes from both guys. Merab just threw a head kick. Doesn't throw a lot of those. Just faked a takedown. Hit him with a nice, I don't even know if it was fake, but he just threw. He's like, maybe I'll do it, maybe I won't. Like, it's hard to tell with Merab, man. He's just throwing strikes, like, because he throws takedowns so often, it's hard to get, like, a beat on it. This round is close, but Merab is definitely doing more. I don't know if he's landing more, but he's doing more. Especially with the takedown attempts, where he's just kind of hold, again, you know, that control time where he's holding him. Merab put his hands up just now. He's taunting a little bit. He's trying to get pretty deep on a single. I think Umar will defend it. Umar made a... Nope. Umar went down. Merab's got him clinched. Separated again. Umar is good, is what I've learned from this fight. He's definitely championship level, but I don't think he can keep up with Merab. Nobody can keep up with Merab, man. I think, unless something big happens this last minute and 10, I think Merab gets it. Minute to go, baby. Like, I think it's still a pretty close round, but like, the takedown, like, man, it's a negative 8-10 odds on Merab at the moment, live odds. So I think it would take something big, like somebody would have to go down, get hurt bad or something, to make a huge difference. Ooh, Umar just got rocked. Umar's rocked. Merab just hit him with a 1-2, rocked him, and he's down. Merab threw him down, he's taunting, he's standing in the ring, he's looking to the sky, he's cheering to the fans. He's putting on a show for the fans, he's looking. People are saying he was scared. He just took him down. He's got Umar's back. He has him down. This is the he actually has his back now. He's pounding on him. We're already back to the feet, though. 17 seconds, 15 seconds to go. He's down again. This is huge for Merab. He's got him down. He's got him pinned. 8 seconds to go. It's over. Merab wins. It's over. He's walking away. He's running now. It's over. 1 second to go. It's over. Merab threw a punch after the bell, but no fight's happening. I think Merab has it done. It's a close fight. I won't say it's definitive, but I think Merab got it. I think 3-2 Merab. I think 48-47 for Merab. Bantamweight's such a good division. What a division, man. You got Merab, Umar, Corey Sandhagen, Sean O'Malley, Peter Yan. What a top 5. What a top 5 division. They said Merab was scared of Umar. They said he didn't want to take the fight. They said Merab showing respect to Team Khabib. Shaking hands with Khabib himself. Nice to see respect. You know, there was a lot of animosity in this fight. That last minute really sealed the round for Merab to me, because he rocked him. I saw it was like a 1-2, same way Bilal Muhammad rocked Leon Edwards. It wasn't like he was like out on his feet or this close to getting knocked out, but he was like, he stepped back, like, whoo. You could see his body kind of, you know, almost like reset mid like, oh, what just happened? Like, that was a big shot. Yeah, they showed it. You could just kind of see it. It was like, ooh. And then Merab just took him down after that. That's how I knew Umar was hurt, really, because he was hurt. He got taken down way easier after that. I could tell like it rocked him a little enough to like make him scared of the feet. What a fight! We still have a main event to go. This wasn't the main event? My God. I feel like I just had a main event, man. That was a great fight. When you get a wrestler and a wrestler at such a high level, and then both guys fight at such a pace, it's such a fight. Aljamain Sterling and Mosavar Elov, great fight because both guys were fighting and wrestling and grappling at such a huge pace. They both got the popkas on, or the big bushy hair things. Brown popka versus white popka. What a fight. 48-47, 48-47, and 49-46. Has to be Merab. And still, Merab Dvalishvili has taken Umar Nurmagomedov's 0. He is one of the few to beat a Dagestani in their own game. He outstruck him. He out-wrestled him. Who can beat this man? I don't even know what to say, man. What? If Merab wasn't a superstar, or if Merab wasn't a star, he is now. Merab's talking to Umar, Merab's talking to Dana, just like giving him a whole breakdown of every triviality in his camp. What? Yeah, seriously, Joe's telling him what a pace. And seriously, what a pace. What a pace, man. And what a great fight. Props to both guys. What a fight. Most wins in bantamweight history. Merab just tied with Uriah Faber and Rob Font. Only he would have to get 3 more wins to tie Aljamain Sterling at the top. He could definitely do it. He's talking about, he took this fight 6 weeks notice, had a huge cut on his leg, which he posted. The cut looked infected at some point. They had it really nice and sealed up and healed, though. Man. That's crazy. He looks, man, Merab's emotional, man. He believes in hard work. Don't let them bully you. I have no clue what he said until he said believe in yourself. Don't let them break you. Whole world was against him. Ilia Topuria, my brother, what a fighter you are. You make us feel so proud. That's what happens when Dagestani wrestling meets Georgian wrestling. I guess so. Apparently. Dude, wait till we see Ilia Topuria fight a Dagestani. We're gonna wrestle him. Dude, it's just, what a performance from Merab, man. I feel like people have had this image of the Dagestanis for a while now because it seems like they've been unbeatable. Guess what? Guess they're not. It's like a Naruto episode. Feels like a Naruto episode where he's talking about, like, I believed in myself. It doesn't matter if he was the prodigy. Hard work beats all. It's like a Rock Lee. He's like, I have no chakra. I suck. Instead of having, like, Merab can't summon chakra like Merab Lee, instead of that, he just has, like, autism or something. He's just retarded. He's just dumb. Not a lot of damage on Umar's face. I'm sure it'll look worse after a few hours. A little bit of swelling under his right eye. And his left. Small abrasions. I can't understand Umar. He talks so quietly. Umar's saying he broke his hand in the first round, which is bullcrap. He just keeps saying, oh, Alhamdulillah, thank you, God. He doesn't think he lost the fight. Singing needs to rewatch the fight, but he doesn't think he lost. He's saying he broke his hand in the first round, which I really don't believe because there was never a moment where he stopped throwing strikes until the fourth round. When he slowed down in the fourth round, and it was cardio. They just cut to Merab, undershot of Merab with his belt on. He just looks so stupid because his nose is so crooked. He like bends and then comes back around. I really hate when people are like, oh, I broke my hand. I'm like, Henry Cejudo said the same thing. I'm like, that's why you got out grappled. That's why he took you down. It wasn't, you know. I don't believe that. So, majority of the judges scored a 49-48. I feel like it was a very obvious decision. I feel like round 3 was still close, but I feel like it was pretty clearly Merab's. And then 4 was very clearly Merab's, and then round 5 was close, but in that last minute, Merab separated himself with the strikes, with the takedowns. I thought it was very clear that Merab was winning. Got Charles Oliveira in the crowd, baby. Sean O'Malley. There's Sean. 18-2-1. Not a bad record. I'd love to see O'Malley get the belt back, man, but Merab seems like a genuine guy, cool guy. Now we got the main event, man. Can you believe this? What a fight. I mean, I just feel like I lost all my energy from the... Man, that's gotta suck for the corner, though. Coaching, 2 fights back to back. After all that, you'd think there's no time to come down from the high or the low, really, of Umar losing. Like, imagine if Moicano upset Islam. Alright, real quick, I'm going to the bathroom. And I'm back. Jesus. I'm pretty enjoying this. I didn't know, I've never done a watch party. I did a post-event rant once, but here comes the main event, baby. Uh, I think, I don't even know if I may have privated it. I've privated a good few streams because I'm like, man, I looked like an idiot there. Um, Let me see if I actually have it left up. No, I don't. I don't think I have it left up. No, I don't. I did a UFC 306 post-rant stream, but I was just rambling for like an hour and a half. So I privated it because it was weird. Um, yeah, but this is like the first time I've done a watch party, so this is pretty cool. I'd like to make it better because this is pretty last minute where I was just watching fights and I was like, could be fun, you know? So one of those last minute things where I was like, might as well. I'm not doing nothing. So I think, see, I was gonna say, checking Twitter now. Uh, Wade Flemings, Merab's cardio must be studied by me especially. What a performance. Let's see what the MMA Guru said. MMA Guru, effing, I cannot effing believe Merab Dvalishvili just broke and clearly beat Umar Nurmagomedov in front of Khabib in those last 3 rounds. Merab 48-47. Khabib's terrible corner work the whole fight didn't help Umar at all, screaming and raging nonstop. That's a bad take. Let's see. That one judge who had it 49-46, I don't know how I feel about that. I don't hate it, but I don't agree with it. I feel like it was a very clear scorecard, but that's not like a terrible score. Um, yeah, yeah. Not a lot from Ariel Hawani that's like words. Gilbert Burns says thought it was 30-27. Oh, he just stopped tweeting, I guess. UFC stats, Twitter, on Twitter said, this is going to be the biggest fraud check of all time, inshallah. He was right. It wasn't a fraud check. I hate that. Justin Gaethje said that man is a machine, no doubt about it. Facts. Marab is ridiculous, so there is no one who can keep up with that pace. You have to knock Marab out or choke him. You have to finish Marab. Let's see. Henry Cejudo says, what a fight. He had a 2-2 going to the fifth. He says he needs to bounce back. Umar did. Both guys needed to. Yeah, it was a good fight, man. So Poetan said by Poetan's last tweet was about Jiri Prohaska. Said, great performance, Jiri. Chama. He said, before they said, see you soon, Uncle Ive. So that's cool. Ooh, Manny Moicano has a cool intro. I don't know. See, God, man. I just see a tweet about the TikTok ban. Sorry, TikTok isn't available right now because the the law banning in U.S. But the person's like, I'm in Canada. Everybody in the thing is just posting stuff about America taking over Canada. Not only does Moicano have great taste in music, Tupac he's playing. Can't remember the name of the song. But his intro is awesome. Can we please come back to this arena for every event? Jesus. And the MMA guru, who give Umar his black belt. We have to check this moment. Quoting turn Islam's quote on him. EPO Marab for the win. And Megaru's going on a tangent. Such a shame to see, honestly. We have been lectured on this so-called humbleness for the past 5 years by the Dagestani fan base. What do we get when Umar loses to Marab? I should have won. I broke my hand. I was injured. I deserve this. Pathetic chicken. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't really think he was injured. He looked really emotional. And he just kind of, I think that's what happens. That's why a lot of these guys make these excuses. Is like they're really emotional. I'm like, man, especially in a fight like this, 5 rounds, it was close. If he would have won that fifth round, you know, maybe his hand did hurt. Who knows? Maybe he sprained it, something. Just not right to make the excuse though. Maybe he's telling the truth. Like, you really shouldn't say that because you lost. You lost. Don't take it away from the winner. God, look at Moicano's collarbone. Why does it look like that? I know he was like that in his last fight, but I thought, is it just stuck like that permanently? Is it just detached forever? Do you? In Moicano's last fight, he messed up his collarbone before the fight. It was like he detached it, and it's still nasty looking. I guess it just doesn't. I guess the bump just stays there forever. Cause I mean, my uncle has that, but I thought that's because he didn't have like surgery. Huh. Moicano looks confident, man. He looks ready. He don't look nervous. He always looks stupid, but that's just how he looks. I don't know, man. Because, like, if Islam can take down and submit Charles Oliveira, what's going to stop him from taking down? Well, then again, he couldn't. It took him 5 rounds to take down and submit Dustin Poirier. But the thing with, I think Charles was really nervous coming into the Islam fight. I don't know why, but he was. He felt nervous. He fought a little weird. He fought a little sloppy. And I think he got rocked. I think he got caught with that left hook, that first left hook that dropped Charles Oliveira in the Islam fight. And that just kind of messed him up permanently. Because, Islam jumped into his guard, and Islam's just a different caliber of grappler. This is a cool intro, too, man. I'll be honest, this is probably one of my favorite UFC, events in terms of the production. Like, it's obviously not the Sphere, but it's pretty good. But even the Sphere, honestly, I was hoping the intros would have been better in the Sphere, and they weren't. The intros weren't as awesome, because, it didn't feel customized to the fighters of the Sphere. It felt, because I feel like they were sticking with the Mexican independence theme and stuff, so they, didn't allow fighters, especially like Sean O'Malley, man. Sean O'Malley should have had a Flair intro, like some crazy. Same with Merab. I don't know. Merab, Islam. Sure, I'm sure Islam can't be feeling great. But he don't look nervous. He looks the same as always. I don't think he's obviously, I don't think he's scared of anything. And I'm pretty sure he knows he can run through Moicano. Demetrius Johnson, I watched his video on it, and he thinks Moicano is actually a more dangerous fight, a more interesting fight. I didn't watch all of it. I watched some highlights of it. I don't think that's true. I think Arman Tsarkian, because you look at their first fight, right? Both guys have gotten better since then. But the first fight was a good fight. It was close. You know, Arman took him down, Islam down in that fight. And obviously that was not the best version of either guy, but they've both gotten so much better. And you look at the Charles Oliveira fight, over those 3 rounds that Arman fought Charles Oliveira, he was able to compete with Oliveira on the ground very well. And he was able to beat him in the striking, I feel. So I feel like he would have been able to match Islam on the ground and negate it, and it would have become a matter of cardio and striking. And I think Islam would have probably got it done late, either by decision or by a late submission, like the Dustin Poirier fight. I think it would have been a very hard fight for Islam. I don't know, man. But this fight I don't even know, because like when I watched Renato Moicano, I watched Renato Moicano's last fight against BSD, Benoit Saint-Denis, the God of War, and I was watching that fight, and that was I love Islam shorts, man. They're cool. I didn't even mention Marab's shorts. They were pretty cool too. I liked them. I thought they looked weird until I saw them in them, and I was like, okay, don't look bad. Don't look bad in person. On a person, I guess. But they look kind of weird. But Islam's still a good period. I liked Islam's. But with Islam, man. So Islam's got. So Moicano has both a height advantage, small height advantage, and a little bit of 1.5 inch reach advantage and a 1 inch height advantage. So $1,200 odds on, or not 1,200, it's negative 1,200 odds on Islam. He's the favorite, but negative 1,200. I don't know about that one. Very curious to see. I think Islam can win on the feet in this fight. I think he will win on the fight and win the fight on the feet. I'm just curious about the ground because Benoit Saint-Denis took Benoit Saint-Denis down in the first round and beat him bloody. So it's like, I don't know. I really want to see the strength difference. I think Renato's strong. I think Moicano's a strong guy. But I don't know if I feel like that's some with Islam that you get that's just, they're strong. Their grip's strong, choke strength is strong. What happens when Renato gets put in a precarious situation against a guy on the caliber of the ground as Islam? Because I think on the feet, Renato can hang with Islam, but he'll lose, and he'll go to decision. So, it just really depends. I don't know, man. I feel like Islam can run through him. I really feel like Islam can run through him. It's time. 5 rounds, baby. Man, what a crazy outcome from Moicano, though. And how gangster is it? Moicano could have said, no, I'll earn my title shot, and not have to fight Islam Makhachev on 24 hours notice. Islam could have said, no, I'm not fighting this guy on 24 hours notice. But here's the thing. Both guys were fighting, they're not fighting the same fighter, right? Obviously, they weren't fighting the same style fighter, but they were both fighting a well-rounded fighter. Beneil Dariush can strike, he can grapple, right? He's pretty good. He's pretty good everywhere, right? So, and Arman Tsarukyan, he can strike, he can grapple, he can wrestle. Same with Beneil, right? Not the same style at all. I'm not saying the same style, but it was like they're both pairing. Okay, we gotta make sure I can strike. We got striking dialed in. We got grappling dialed in. So I feel like in that way, it was like at least they're preparing for both. They were probably training. They were probably training for a well-rounded fight. That I feel like that helps both guys. Cause you can't really. I don't feel it's not like Arman was a crazy power puncher, and it's not like Islam's. It's not like Beneil was a crazy power puncher. Neither is Islam. Beneil, same like Arman wasn't crazy power puncher, so like neither guy is like, okay, now I gotta fight this power puncher. It's not like fighting Tyron Woodley on short notice where it's like, oh, gotta fight this stocky wrestler who has one shot knockout power. Neither, that's not the scenario here. So I think for both guys, it wasn't like going from preparing for a striker to preparing for a wrestler on short notice, in 24 hours notice. So I do think that benefits both guys in the fight in general because they both have a full camp. Neither guy had to switch complete different styles per se. I honestly, I'd love to see the underdog win, but I'd also see Islam go on become the definitive lightweight GOAT. Because even after this win, I feel like it'll be the starting first strike from Renato, just a little bit of a low kick, head kick from Renato. Islam hasn't thrown anything yet. I think he's actually about to shoot. He just feinted a little bit towards the leg, just a little bit. A lot of hand fighting so far. Oh, small exchange. Both guys kind of landed. Nothing crazy. Another low kick from Moicano. Yeah. Moicano came right forward. Just hit. Both guys just came forward again with a nice little surge. Moicano hit him with a nice little cheeky left hook. Islam just threw a head kick. Moicano saw it coming, blocked it. Both Moicano's jumping low. He's expecting the takedown. He's trying to sprawl. Trying to catch it. That could stop. Herb Dean just paused the time, so stop watch the fingers. It's a little weird. I didn't really see anything crazy. A low kick from Moicano. Islam does need to check those. He's not even reacting to them. Those will add up. Maybe the fight goes on longer than you think. Ooh, nice body kick from Islam, but Moicano catches it. Still had to take the brunt of it, though. Still hurts the liver. Islam's fighting in southpaw. I mean, I saw another head kick from Islam. Neither guy is throwing anything crazy. Some of them, they've thrown decent, both have thrown head kicks and stuff, but neither guy is going like buck wild. This is not going to be like Merab and Umar. I don't. Ooh, left hand from Islam. Landed clean. Didn't do anything. Maybe glanced off the cheek. It does cut you though. I couldn't really see what happened, so I can't help it connect super. Ooh, Islam just got hurt. I swear Islam just got clipped. Islam kind of fell back, but I can't tell if it was a slip or if he got clipped. It's hard to tell. Another body kick. Renato may have already hurt Islam. It's hard to tell. I can't tell if he was really hurt or if he just caught him in a weird way. He don't look particularly panicked. He's finally shooting. Just got stuffed. But I think he's still holding on to single leg. He's taking him down. He's got him down. In half guard now. Islam has him in half guard. He rocked Islam though. I don't think it was a slip. I think he rocked him. Is that a headbutt? I think Islam may have done kind of a legal headbutt. Nothing's happening. Islam isn't able to pass him full guard yet, but he isn't really trying so far. If I was Renato, if I was Moicano, if I was money, I'd probably try to keep him here. I probably wouldn't take any big risks. I really can't tell if he... I think Islam could go for the arm triangle if he just fought for it, but he doesn't have like good positioning for it. Renato's keeping him kind of contained. Just he's close to getting mount, but Moicano's this close to getting to the fence. Moicano's not. Oh, Moicano may be about to get up. He's fighting for it. He's pushing Islam off. Oh. Islam just submitted Moicano. Islam submitted with a Darce. 2 Darces in a row, baby. Holy. First round submission for Islam Makhachev. That was crazy. Renato was this close to getting up, man. But then, Islam's got that Darce choke locked. Demetrius Johnson was talking about when he went and trained with them just a few weeks ago. He was saying, he was talking about, he was like, the Dars, you hit me with it like twice. You're just like, you know, and it's almost like it's almost saying it's my favorite submission. He's so good at it. He's so good at it. He got Dustin Poirier with it too. Last minute, got Dustin Poirier with it. Yeah, Moicano just looks a bit, devastated. Just looks mad. It's like, not mad, but just like mad. Like, really? But I want to see that replay when it seems like Moicano dropped him. I want to see that. I want to see a replay, like what happened. I want to see the takedown. Moicano sprawled decently, but dude, Islam is so strong. He came up from the, and he's still holding on to the single leg. He just grabs him by the back of the head and just like, all right, we're going down. Yeah, God, he got that Darson quick. It was tight too. Moicano didn't let it go on for very long. Yeah, I'm sure the team's happy after the Merab and Umar fight. Team Khabib goes 1-1. Alu Akbar, ooh, I don't know about that. Don't know about Alu Akbar. I feel like I have no energy after the Umar or Merab fight because that fight was just crazy. Get that terrorist rat Ali Abdulaziz out of here, man. Hate that guy. So annoying. He's always just saying stupid stuff. Sucks for Renato, man. He's got one glove on, one glove off. He can't get the other glove off. Yeah, Renato Moicano just looks sad, man. But he took a short notice fight against the pound for pound best on the planet. I'm telling you though, Moicano clipped him, and they didn't show it in the replay, which ticked me off. Like after the fight, but Moicano clipped him. They better show that. I mean, I'll find it at some point. Ow! Just smacked my desk. Wasn't a long time left in the round either. Fight either. A minute left. Less than a minute. Now, Islam now has the most title fight wins in UFC lightweight history with 5. Is he the GOAT? Is he the lightweight GOAT, man? That's 5 title fight wins for him now. He's only 33? Go for another 2 years, man. He could be in the running for GOAT. If he was a double champ, if he got double champ, simultaneous double champ, I don't even know. He didn't call out a specific challenger, which I find interesting. So Islam is now just tied Kamaru Usman for most win streak, 15-fight win streak. They're interviewing Renato Moicano. Islam pretty much just challenged anybody. He said, "Come get the belt," pretty much. Moicano's saying he's very sad. He's saying Islam was much better than him. You know, Moicano's 35, man. He's not young. So that's that's a big deal. It's a big deal for him to lose at this stage of his career is a big deal. But he didn't take a lot of damage in this fight. Neither did Islam. So both guys could make a quick turnaround. If there's no injuries from camp, both guys can make a quick turnaround. And I could definitely see Moicano making a run at the title again, to be honest. Especially with how active he is. Like, he could definitely get another 2-3 fight. He could get in 2 fights, 1, 2. If he got in 3 fights this year, his 3rd fight could be a title fight, in my opinion. He's ranked 10. His rank may actually go up after this. Probably not. UFC will probably take care of him and give him a good fight. Probably give him a top 5 fight, to be honest. Or, some... I imagine they gave him a top 5 fight. People probably won't be happy about that, but he was a company man. He's been a company man, and they'll probably do right by Moicano. So yeah, maybe people got to learn to defend the doors. That was a very different because like he was in next fight February 1st. Nice, there's the next fight card. UFC Fight Night. It's in Saudi Arabia, right? Yeah. Adesanya versus Aymaev. Mayev with Sharp Bullet versus Michael Venom Page is the co-main, I think. I'm pretty excited for that. I love Adesanya. He's my favorite fighter. He may not be the most exciting fighter, but he's my favorite fighter. That was a good card. I really enjoyed tonight's card. Prelims were good. They weren't bad prelims. Good prelims. Finishes, decisions, mix. But I'm gonna be honest, the co-main event was so good that it made this main event, just be like, it's all right. It's a bit mid. It's a bit like that's the issue when you have such a good co-main event, and it's just like, oh, now I got this, and then sometimes you come down off the high, and then the fight gets good again. You go like, holy, like Max Holloway, like going from the Max Holloway fight versus Justin Gaethje on UFC 300 to Weili Zhang versus Yao, yeah, I can't, Xiao, whatever her name is. That fight was good too, right? So it kind of carried the hype. It kind of died down a little bit, like oh, crazy submission, takes her out, and then like the fight goes on. It's a good fight. And then you get to the main event, and I was just a bit meh. Like, Alex Fair knocked him out first round. Nothing really happened. Nothing crazy. So it just kind of ruins that. Like like a good fight just ruins other fights, unless it's another great fight. Man, that was a crazy card though. Let's go over that. Let's discuss. So, we'll just go over the main card. Kevin Holland, first fight. Kevin Holland versus Rainier DeRitter. Kevin Holland, kind of just disappointed. Got taken down pretty fast. Submitted pretty fast. Rear naked choke. Jane Almeida, pretty good. That was a good fight. Went right at the end of the round. He gets the finish. Spivak is able to take him down, hit him some really good ground and pound. It's actually points where you think Jane Almeida can make a good finish. Jane Almeida manages to reverse, stands up, hits Spivak with a 5-piece and a soda, and then maybe some fries on the side after that. And, next fight, Jerry Proska. Jerry drops Jamal in the first round. Big punches, good fight. Just crazy fight. Big shots on both sides. Seems like Jerry just had the better chin, maybe a little more power. I don't know. Maybe he was landing the better shots. I don't know what it was exactly. But Jerry definitely was slipping shots better than his previous fights. Still took a little damage. But then he took an eye poke, so maybe that had an effect on it. But I don't think so. And then a crazy knockout in round 3, where it was like, maybe Jerry's going to lose. This is a close fight, Who knows what they were going to score. If that fight very well could have been a decision for Jamal, if it would have went the full 3 rounds. Alright, so good, crazy fight. Merab and Umar, just a war. Both guys put on a great pace, but Merab at the end of the day was able to just suffocate and overwhelm Umar like he has everybody else. And then Renato Moicano versus Islam Makhachev, just a bit, goes 4 minutes and 5 seconds into the fight. Not a lot happens for most of it. Towards probably the 3-minute mark, or maybe like 2 minutes 30 seconds, Renato hits and clips him with a nice shot. Kind of stumbles Islam a little bit. Like maybe he's gonna hurt him. Maybe this is it. Islam circles for a bit, doesn't really throw much. Neither does Renato, which I found kind of weird. He didn't really follow up on it too crazy. Threw a body kick like immediately after, which is fine. But then kind get some punches going, man. And then Islam took him down, held him there they were stuck in half guard for a bit. Eventually, Islam, they circled to the cage. Ronaldo uses that to pivot, push Islam off from the hips, and then he ends up in Ronaldo ends up sprawled out. Islam is on top of him, instantly sinks up the Dars, finishes the fight. Wasn't even like after as soon as they got to that position, it was over. The fight ended 5 seconds later, 8 seconds later, something like that. I mean, that was a good card. If you don't think that was a good card, you're not an MMA fan. I mean, we'll look at the prelims a little bit. Fights that I remember, because I honestly don't remember most of them. Because I did watch the Payne Talbot Rony Barcelos fight pretty fully. Like full attention. It's kind of a disappointing fight because Payne Talbot, a lot of hype. He was 9-0. Had some knockouts. People find him funny. People find him interesting because of the hair and the tattoos. I think he looks like a goofball. He's probably going to go to be a femboy on OnlyFans after this, I'm sure, or something like that. Twink. Raoni was able to just kind of hold him down. Wasn't super exciting. Third round was exciting because Payne Talbot hit him with the lateral drop. Was able to keep it, hit some good ground and pound in that fight. Some decent reversals, flying knees, and both guys kind of brought it in that round. But at the end of the day, Barcelos was like, all right, I'm gonna hold you down. Bogdan Guskov versus Guskov was actually a pretty fun fight. Grant Dawson, he just kind of controlled the fight on the ground for the most part. A little bit of grappling. Or sorry, not a little bit of striking. Most could just control the fight on the ground, but then had a little bit of striking. Aileen Perez did what she does, kind of boring fight, not super exciting. A little bit of grappling, a little bit of striking, twerking, a little bit of that, a little bit of dancing. Rinya Nakamura versus Muin Gaforov. That was a good fight. Some crazy moments on both guys. Both guys got hurt a lot in that fight. Rinya Nakamura, that's his first loss. He was 9-0 He seems like a real character, man. He seems into that samurai stuff too, just like Jiri. He could be the Asian Jiri at bantamweight, maybe. Ricky Tercios versus Benarado Sopaj wasn't a great fight. It wasn't bad. It was pretty. It had some fun moments. I don't remember the first fight. I did watch it, but I don't remember it, to be honest. First loss for Clayton Carpenter too. A lot of guys lost their O's today, so that's how many was that? So that's 1, 2, 3. That's 4 people who lost their undefeated record today. That's kind of crazy. Well, it's a good fight. Good fight card. I had a good time doing this. I'll probably do it again. I don't know if I'll do it for every card. I don't know how many cards I'll do it for. I'm not going to say I'm going to do this for every card, or I'm going to do this for a bunch of events. If I ever do it again, who knows. I enjoyed it, though. I'm sure I'll do it again. This was a fun time, and it got me some content, so, yeah. I'd like to find a better way to do it. I don't really want to do a face cam. And I don't plan on it, but I'd like to find a way, because obviously right now I just have this, this image. But I'd like to find a way to make it more interesting. Maybe I'll put something up, like video-wise, like a loop. Like maybe I'll make a compilation of all my UFC 5 shorts or something. Or maybe I'll do something, I'm sure. I'll figure out something. Maybe I'll do some like fight simulations in UFC 5. Like, hey, here's how I think this fight will go, or this or that. Something. I'll figure something out. At least something that I can loop in the background for fights, I don't know, but it was a fun time. Yeah, I'm sure I'll do it again. Love the stream. Thank you for the 0 people that attended, baby.